our shit's been reaching out to more people.
That's kind of crazy that it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, but no, he's talking about the circumcision, right? Well, there was motherfuckers all around mid Missouri, right? Protest that shit, right? Leave off the fucking leave the male circumcision alone, right? And they even was wearing white pants with blood on where their dick would be at, right? I'm like, wait a minute, people. Do you realize that when you circumcise your kid, your boy, it's a health thing for him later on? Like you said, it can be blood clots, yeast infection. Because if you don't keep that motherfucker clean, even if you do, you still might have to get that motherfucker chopped off, get circumcised at a later date.
I know.
And that's
I think that the reason so many people are against it is because of when someone does it wrong on a poor child, a poor boy, that boy's life is pretty much screwed up after that
well,
if they don't
even
do it right.
even Lil Tate said he ran that same thing. Doctor tried to say one of his boys it was cosmetic, right? He's like, no, it's more than cosmetic. It's fucking about health for the child.
Well, yeah, and then on the side when we were talking about it on the spiritual side,
Yeah.
I was reading because I was like, man, I hope I said the right thing because I don't want to say the wrong thing, right? So I looked into it and basically circumcision, like they said, circumcise your heart. That's like setting yourself apart. It's almost like baptism, like in the New Testament when John the Baptist baptized Jesus, like that, right? And it's you're identifying with that deity. And of course, because you do that, you declare war on all the other ones that want your soul. So that's where the trouble comes. But that's what that was about. I just wanted to correct myself because I thought I said something wrong because I didn't say the whole thing that I was supposed to say.
I just
As I'm
found it
talking
funny
with my
that
hand like this.
I just found it funny that you said that, and then all last week there was motherfuckers protesting, that shit here in Missouri.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe I start saying stuff and that's what's going on,
I
but I
mean, I was
haven't
like,
paid attention to much of anything right now.
well, at first I thought it was bullshit because I see it on Facebook. Some of that shit is not fake, is not real, right?
Yeah.
Then I see that shit on news. I was like, oh, that was real. Okay. You know,
Dude, someone's got to protest about something.
yeah.
Like, why don't they protest like high gas prices? Stupid insurance rates, APRs for ridiculous credit cards, and stuff like that. Like the stuff that really matters, like people's livelihoods and
Yeah.
being able to save money and pay debt
Yeah.
off and have
Yeah.
money to buy food. Why don't they protest crap like that instead of, this person said the word weed head and that offended me. I'm going to try and sue them now because I'm a
Well,
crybaby.
well, some people do protest at the socialist protest. So they want everything for free and not work for
Who's going to pay for it?
it. The taxpayers are the ones that's working.
Okay, so are they going to pay their own selves? They're going to
Maybe.
have to, right?
Yeah.
Well, the old joke that these hippie, socialists, they think when communism comes down the pike, they're going to be in a coffee shop writing poetry. It's like, no, motherfucker, you're going to be in the field with a freaking hoe.
And make it and bring it home a lot less money.
And if you don't fucking work fast enough, you're going to get shot.
Yeah. I mean,
And then it's gonna make people that work hard, that used to work hard and earn a lot of money, they're not going to work hard at all because they're going to work hard and they're going to make the same amount of money. So there's going to be no competition. There's going to be no motivation to do anything.
Yeah, they're going to work just hard enough to stay out of the gulag.
Yeah, exactly. Which is pointless when you think about it. Their whole idea of the way things should work is really stupid.
Yeah. Well, usually evil progresses itself through emotions, not logic.
Yes. It's funny you said it that way.
It's a fact. Take
It
any
is true.
You take anything on this earth that you and I consider evil and hold it up to logic and scrutiny, it falls apart pretty quick.
And the people that uphold that emotion only can attack you personally because they cannot find a good logical reason to say, well, maybe we're wrong.
Yeah, it's like all those fucktards out there that put pineapple on pizza. Like, I could deconstruct that bullshit in 30 seconds, and they're all going to hell, every last one of them.
You're stupid, dude. Pineapple on pizza.
Hey, Nick, which way the wind's blowing out there?
What's that?
Are the winds blowing north where you're at, up from the south?
Oh, they ain't blowing anywhere near us, man. Those fires are 6 hours away.
Well, I know, but I didn't know if or how the winds were blowing. If
Well, whichever way they're blowing, it ain't toward us.
okay.
I think there's prevailing westerlies, isn't there? I think pretty much the wind pretty much goes from west to east through most of the country.
It depends.
Generally.
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes, like we get the weather, east to west or west to east, right? Sometimes, right? Sometimes we get the wind come from the south.
Yeah, we got smoke from the Canada fires when they were doing their thing. We've had Eastern Washington fire smoke, but this is too far away. This is like hundreds of miles away, so we haven't been hit with anything.
Yeah, I seen Sprecher marked himself safe from the wildfires down there. That's where he lives at.
And the thing is, all we get is smoke. We don't actually
Yeah.
get wildfires on this side of the mountains.
Yeah. Well, because you guys got a lot more rain, what they get too.
Yeah, everything's too lush. It's too moist. Nothing desiccates like the eastern side of the state. I mean, the eastern side of the state is basically high desert.
Yeah.
Shit grows in the spring, and then when spring's over, summer comes, everything dries out, turns into a tinderbox, and some idiot fucking doesn't put out his campfire, and then you got wildfires.
Or a lightning strike too.
Or that, yeah, that'll happen too. Yeah, plenty of lightning over there.
Oh yeah. Oh, did
Yeah,
y'all watch the Dr. Fossey take the fucking plead the fifth 111 times?
Uh-huh.
I heard about it, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to make him tell the truth. And
Actually,
by
see, technically, he's a contempt of court because he's pardoned, right? And anytime you are pardoned, you cannot plead the fifth. The courts have all said that right there.
Really?
then he's getting away
Yes.
with it because the higher ups don't want the news going out because they're
Well,
also part of it and behind it.
I got a video here. This is from one of my senators. He was in all that shit, right?
Yeah.
This is what he said. Did I share it with sound? Let me see. Stop share. Did I share with sound?
You just shared it and then it just disappeared, dude.
I know. I said I don't think. Yeah, I shared it with sound. I was making sure I shared it with sound.
Hoyer, former attorney general of my state, when you get immunity, and he's got it, he's got immunity from Joe Biden. I wish he didn't, but he's got it, as much immunity as Hunter Biden has. When you get that, you can't invoke the fifth. And he came today and invoked the fifth because he is guilty as all get out, and he knows it. But it was wrong what he did today. He did not have the right to do it. I think we should hold him in contempt. And Sean, here's just a little hint to viewers at home. Innocent people don't invoke the fifth. Fauci invoked it 111 times. You draw your own conclusion.
Well, and also too, Hawley, he goes, okay, since you don't want to ask no questions about the fucking, the COVID bullshit, right? Okay, I'm gonna ask you something that's not on the topic, right? What color is your tie? What color is the carpet? Every time I plead the fifth. Even on those questions right there.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a little excessive.
Yeah. And now Florida and Louisiana, they're looking at the state law, see if he broke any state laws, because he can be tried for that.
Kind of like Al Capone, can't get him on shit, so you get him on tax evasion.
Yep, because that pardon is only good for federal. It's not good on state level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pathetic, man.
It's true.
That is
Different jurisdictions.
Yep. Well,
that's so pathetic. The guy can't tell the truth. Like, you did all that crap, and now you're scared that you're going to look stupid and bad and evil. Well, you took all that money.
And see,
you caused lots of people to die or get hurt or have their lives completely ruined or debilitated. Either you're going to pay for it now or you're going to pay for it later. Either way, you're still going to pay for it.
Well, see, and he was getting money from awards, all that bullshit while he was a federal employee, and that's illegal too.
Hmm.
And he, because
not
in
even
his
a-
diary, he pretty much said, "I like the fame from all this."
I wouldn't want to be famous like that.
No.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
But he does.
I'd like to be famous as like he's a good dude. Like I like him. He's respectable. He's a good guy. He has a lot of good things to say. He has a lot of important things that actually affect people in a positive way instead of steal their money and take their lives. Rob, steal, kill, and destroy.
Yeah.
You know,
Although I'm pretty sure it would never happen. If I were ever famous, I'd want to be like Steve Irwin, Bob Ross famous.
stick my thumb up his butthole,
Sure.
like the South Park version of Steve Irwin.
I'm gonna stick my finger
Piss
right
it right
in the
off.
bottle. Oh, he's growing piss now.
He's pissed right now. You know? Oh man. Oh, that was funny stuff, man. That was funny. I finally saw the He-Man movie.
Heard it was
Okay,
good.
but
I liked it, man. It was great. It was just like the cartoon, dude. Except
Yes.
Skeletor did not have the Skeletor voice, which I wish would have.
yeah, but that's minute, right? Because not everybody can do what that original voice character did.
Just like a woman. What?
But
Oh
me a
man.
Yeah, I heard
Well,
that
me a
movie
little-
did exactly what it was supposed to do.
but me and Lil Tate talked about it. They did Evil Lynn wrong, right? Because the cartoon, she
Dude,
was
Evil
more.
Lynn was funny. Like I laughed at her because she was
Yeah.
like turned on by him.
Yeah, but I'm saying she was in the cartoon. She wasn't like that. You know?
No, this chick, the chick that played her was
Yeah.
hilarious because he's like, this is the crescendo where you're supposed to go out and attack. It was
Yeah.
just great because he does over the top stuff, which is great. I love it, man. I love it so much.
Well, and you make that, like the cartoon, Prince Adam was more of a pussy before he took on He-Man, right? They nailed that down right there.
Yeah, it's like a Cringer and Battle Cat, you know.
Yes.
It's fucking, his
Yes.
mount was a pussy too.
Yeah. Until he got the armor on, he's like, "Let's go."
Did you catch the meme for the Four Non Blonde song? What's
Huh.
going on?
Huh.
They play What's Going On by Four Non Blondes in the movie, right? And
Right.
it goes back to that meme. Like, I'm sure if you look it up on YouTube, there's a meme of like He-Man in cartoon form singing "What's Going On." It's hilarious. I'll be right back, boys. I got to do something.
It's like, did you
I'll
see
watch it
the
twice. I need to catch
well, did
that.
you see the voiceover of a scene from the He-Man cartoon, but it had the Goodfellas?
No, I ain't seen that one.
Oh, dude, that one's hilarious, man.
I have not seen that one yet.
No, that one's hysterical, dude.
When Rocky gets back, I'm gonna ask him, did he watch through the credits too? Because there was more shit after the credits.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like movies like that.
I'll wait till he gets back. So I don't want to say it twice though, but
Oh yeah.
because I didn't catch it until the second time around. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they did the cinematography, the act. Now the acting was kind of, but the film shoots right was great.
Okay.
Did you find it?
So this here is some seriously silly shit. All right.
What? What? It's my fucking drink. I asked you for a drink. You wanted this drink. I asked you for a fucking drink.
No, I thought you said that you were all right, Spider.
Oh, what you got me on fucking pay no mind biscuit?
No, I thought I heard someone say some Spider. I
Spider,
thought
Spider.
it was Henry.
Fucking mumbling, stuttering little fuck. You know that?
I thought you said I was all right, Spider.
No, you ain't all right, Spider. You got a lot of fucking
No,
problems.
I thought you said you were all right, Spider.
Wait, all right, little fucking
That's-
prick.
I thought,
I thought, you've been doing this all.
Wants to drink now? Okay, I'll bring it.
Move it, you little prick. You want my fucking stuff in fetch line. Somebody else you'll fucking run. Run to me, you prick, please. The fucking prick back here. Hello, prick. Hey, what's that movie that logo on me?
Which one?
The one where he played a cowboy. The only the
Oh,
one.
the Oklahoma Kid. Shane?
Oklahoma Kid. Shane. Oklahoma Kid. That's me. Yeah. He's moving.
Everybody.
Tommy, he's fucking doctor. All right, so we got shot in the foot. What is it? 8 fucking days? Vito, get a towel.
Nice fucking game. Nice fucking
Take him to Ben Casey, the little prick.
Oh shit!
I laughed my ass off the first time I saw that one.
I can't believe no one's made that a reel yet on Facebook.
They have.
Oh, I ain't run across that yet.
Yep. We had run across that a month or two ago.
Damn. That's good though. Except for they should have shot the motherfucker in the foot. But it's
Well,
cartoon, it's kind of hard to do that.
They had to work with the frames they had.
Yeah. But if they could have fucking reframed it a little bit, right, using AI,
Mm-hmm.
and showed him shot in the foot, that'd been spot on right there. Rocky, did you watch after the credits?
Yeah.
Did you see the wizard come in?
Yeah. Arco.
Yeah. You did see him.
And the other one was Shiro, right?
Yes. Okay. I didn't know if you watched through the credits because first time I didn't do it. Then the next time I watched it, I watched through all the credits, right? And
Well,
Shiro
of course, you
literally
have
make a
to
movie,
now.
huh?
You have to now because Marvel
Yeah.
did that, so other people copy Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find that thing that I'm talking about and show y'all.
Yeah, I was just glad that they fucking went on fucking Prime.
Well, Rocky's looking for that. There's a new little King of the Hill clip where Hank Hill teaches you how to make a steak right.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Hank Hill, and today I'm going to teach you how to grill the perfect steak. I'm going to be using a lean cut of New York strip. I was just kidding. I'm not on a diet. Obviously, we'll be grilling a ribeye. Look at this beauty. 1.5 inch thick with marbling that would make the Parthenon blush, I tell you what. Now, in terms of seasoning, some people like to use garlic powder or onion powder. But personally, I think you should leave the powder in the ladies' cosmetics aisle. It's the cow's job to bring the flavor, not yours. All you need is a little salt and pepper. Now make sure your grill is nice and hot. It only took my propane-powered Wagner Char King about 5 minutes to get up to 450. It takes a charcoal grill about a half hour to get up to temperature. Plus, it'll make your steak taste like it was cooked in an ashtray. I think the choice is clear. Grill over direct heat for about 3 to 4 minutes. Then flip the steak and let it go for another 3 to 4 minutes. Don't touch it otherwise. Just crack open an Alamo and let the propane do its thing. For medium rare steak, and I don't know why you'd be cooking anything else, you want it to be firm but with a little give. Perfect. Meat, you've outdone yourself once again. New York strip. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna put this on and I'll show you guys. Just give me a minute. I want to make sure it's the right thing because
But
it's ridiculous.
but did you see the episode, the new one, when they brought it back, Nick?
I ain't watched none of the new ones.
Okay. See, he changes his mind about charcoal or wood.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Ah, okay.
Because Bobby's a chef now.
Right. Yeah, I've heard a few things about it.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that he says, unless you want your steak to taste like it was cooked in an ashtray.
Yeah, but gas has no flavor to it.
It does not. No.
It doesn't. You know. But I still think when people mess up on charcoal, they don't push it off to the side, right? And they use way too much lighter fluid too.
You shouldn't be using lighter fluid at all, man. You should be using a chimney.
Well, you could use a little bit of lighter fluid. That's fine, but you gotta let it burn off. You just can't douse it and keep dousing it like some people do.
Wow.
You know. But I never use a chimney. I use electric. I use electric one now. Fire
Yeah.
starter.
All right, I got it here, and I don't know. I don't own the rights to this crap, but it's hilarious, and I'll play a little bit. But you can see it's on the screen right now, right, guys?
Yep.
All right.
Can't really hear it.
All right, that's it. So we don't get no stupid copyright thing for, whatever. But that they played this song, dude. But they played the real song, right? By the women that wear the ugly hats from the '90s that are just like, I don't know, they're ugly. But
They had one song.
yeah, that was it. One hit wonders.
But in a way that does kind of fit He-Man in a way back then, because he was kind of gay back then. You know.
I have the power.
I'm going to
Dude, I
refuse
like the
delivery of
movie.
that statement.
Yeah,
But,
it was funny.
I mean, I even like their Man of Arms choice, even though he was black and not white. But he played the Man of Arms perfectly right there.
Oh, what's his name?
Borlos or something.
Ebla, something Ebla.
Yeah.
He played the dude that played the guy that could see everything in Thor.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
But he did a good job though. So but no one of the purists was even giving a fuck about that. No one cared. You know.
I thought Evelyn was hilarious because they made her like kinky and like they made her like what real women act like.
Now she was fucking cute. I will give her that. She was cute. But she should have black hair, not blonde.
The way they acted, it reminded me of the over-the-top crap of laughing evil like Dr. Evil did, the kind of thing. It was great. I loved it.
Cartoonishly villainous.
Yes, it's great. I love it. The movie didn't take itself too serious. The way they portrayed HR was great because HR is stupid like that. Like if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it there.
I will one night.
Yeah.
Yes, for anyone that's watching, because no one's watching right now, if you ever watch this, check out Amazon Prime to watch the Masters of the Universe movie. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was when it came out streaming, it was #1 throughout the world on streaming. Now it's like #3, but it's still up there.
Yeah, but that's probably because all the critics, like all the reputable critics on YouTube, were like, "Hell yeah, man, this was good. This is not the perfect movie, but god damn it, it does exactly what a He-Man movie you want it to do." You know,
Exactly.
it's not going to win no
I
Oscars, but
can't listen
Oscars
to
are not the
critics.
point.
No, like the critics are stupid in my opinion.
Oh yeah, dude, they're all on board with the agenda. Yeah, they don't actually criticize movies anymore.
The fact that they would complain about stuff like that means I won't even listen to you. Your opinion matters not.
Yep. When I go for movie advice, I go to the Overlord DVD and the Critical Drinker.
Dude, Overlord DVD is hilarious too. He looks like a giant dickhead. It's hilarious.
Oh, I know. Freaking love that guy.
I don't even listen to other critics. You know, if I like a trailer, if it pulls me in, then I'll watch it. You know?
He's like he's an imitation of like Victor Von Doom or something like that. I forgot his name.
Dictor Von Doomcock.
That's right, Victor
Von Doomcock.
Oh my goodness, it's
Hey,
great.
but at least
Transmitting
he,
from my secret base in the center of the earth.
at least He-Man had more money on the box office than Supergirl did.
Well, that ain't hard to do.
Yeah, I just the fact that she started ragging on men, like I'm not gonna support crap like that.
I had a
Well,
buddy that went to
they
go
went,
see it, and I realize this is a piece of shit, right? He's like, yeah, I'm really just going to see Lobo.
but they had her story all fucked up in there
Yeah.
because she was actually sent to Earth first, then lost. They came. They got there after Clark had been there. She ain't the youngest one,
Well, don't
but
care.
they had her born 8 years after Clark left for Earth, while Krypton was still going.
Well, Superman got sent to Earth just before Krypton blew up.
Yeah, so that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Like that was the whole point of Superman coming to Earth was exploding
Yeah.
planet must send child elsewhere.
Yes. And she was also sent at the same time too, not 8 years later, like they're trying to say.
Right.
See, I would have liked Zack Snyder to bring Supergirl in because he
Well-
made a nod to her in the Man of Steel movie when he went and found the ship that became the Fortress of Solitude.
And have Sydney
That was
Sweeney play her.
Yeah, she would have been good. She would be a better Power Girl.
I mean, if you look at Supergirl from the 1980s and you look at Sydney Sweeney, I mean, it's a real similar look.
I know.
Or I'm gonna bring up a girl that played Supergirl in the last TV show.
Yeah, she's all right looking. She would have done a better job.
Let's see here. Melissa Bentwist. And she's a lot better looking than fucking the one they had play her.
Oh God, yeah.
But
Yeah,
she's got a good body.
I mean,
too.
just visually, she'd be a great Supergirl.
Yes, and she was too on the CW series, right? She played it great.
Yeah, she looks like I mean, she looks the part. Yeah, I don't know about her acting, but just visuals, yeah.
Yeah. See,
You
but at
see
least
that,
the TV's. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you see that Henry Cavill is getting into barbecue?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like saying, "Yep, I screwed this brisket up. It's all dry. Better luck next time." Like he's freaking like posting his fails. I think it's freaking cool.
Yeah. Well, he'd never done before, but at least he did buy a good rig. That he did do.
Well, obviously, yeah. I just think it's
I'll
freaking
just
rad that he's
contact him and give him some pointers, boys. Give him some pointers.
Oh, I'm sure he's got more than enough of those.
Oh yeah. Shit,
All
he's
right,
got
Henry,
access to
what you
fucking
do.
people like Guy Fieri, all them people.
Oh, fuck those guys,
He might
man.
not-
All the barbecue heads in the country are just like, Henry, I have the answer.
Yeah. I wish I would have saved that clip. There was the guy who just won a barbecue brawl.
Hold on a second, fellas.
Huh?
Oh,
he was-
he's got a phone call.
But he was telling like Henry, like Cavill, like I wasn't talking to him personally, but he's like, "Hey, I got you, brother." He said, "I done won this whole competition. First comp guy to ever win barbecue brawl. Most time it's usually a chef that wins it instead of a competition barbecue person." But yeah. See, wouldn't lie to me. We said you got to watch it, Rocky, on not Superman, but He-Man.
Oh, He-Man was. As soon as I found out it was on, dude, I was like, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I think I watched it on Monday night or Tuesday night.
Yeah, like River, he loved it. But River goes, "Have I ever seen the cartoon?" I was like, "No, and I failed you as a father since you have never seen He-Man."
The more you
But
know.
I wish they would redo like a live action Mask one. Remember Mask?
I never watched that cartoon.
Well, you remember Mask with the flying Zero IROC that flew Boulder Mountain?
No.
it was kind of like the Transformers in a way, but the cars didn't transform and talk. You know,
I remember the GoBots.
Yeah.
Like the cartoons that I mainly watched at that age was Looney Tunes, of course, Tom and Jerry, Mighty
Yeah.
Mouse, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, He-Man, Transformers, and G.I. Joe.
Yep. Mighty Mouse. I'm here to save the day.
Oh, that reminds me, I gotta send someone a page real quick from YouTube.
They
Destro
need,
Reborn.
they need to read. They need to make Mighty Mouse into a live action movie. That'd be awesome.
It'll probably be woke and suck. They'll make him lame and gay.
Yeah. Depends on who directs it and who produces it. Yeah, just don't let fucking James Gunn fucking produce any more and direct any more DC fucking movies.
You know, I thought he'd do a good job because he did a good job with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, but he fucked up Superman and Supergirl. That he did do.
I think that the wokeness part is what screwed it up. If they wouldn't have been so woke and so stupid politically correct all the time, that it would have been good. And
Well-
some people want you to overlook that just to watch the movie, but it's like, nah, because you guys preach the same stupid, degenerate crap all the time, and you jab your preaching into it. And then you get mad when other people of the opposite way say what they believe. So screw you. You know, it's further causing a divide. And what'll happen, hopefully, is Hollywood will die out because they've gone so stupid.
Well, the only thing they got right in that whole movie of Superman was the outfit from the original fucking cartoon. That was it right there.
Yeah, but I haven't watched anything else, dude. Actually, I've been watching this channel called Black Sheep Bible Talk. I think I sent you guys a couple other things.
Yeah.
Dude, some interesting stuff. Some stuff I didn't know. Like I watch and I learn a lot. I don't agree with everything he says, but it gets into like the archaeology aspect of a lot of things, dude. And it's like when you start looking at the what the archaeologists actually find and what they actually report when they tell the truth,
Yeah.
it's mind-blowing how accurate it actually is. Or how much more to the story it adds to what you're reading. Because it's like it almost gives you the background, like the backdrop. Like here's the backdrop of all the stuff that was going on. This is why we know this is true, because this and this and this and this and this were happening at the same time. Like he did an episode on the Valley of the Dry Bones, Ezekiel chapter 37. And that was, I always thought it was about Israel coming back, right? That's what I thought it was. And it might be about that. But it was also about the tribe of Ephraim. Before the time came for the Exodus, these guys, 300 of them, went over to the land and they got slaughtered. And they got slaughtered in a field, all 300,000 of them. And that's what the Valley of the Dry Bones was, their bodies and bones.
All right. Who
Yeah.
all likes who all likes Popeyes chicken?
Popeye?
Yeah, who all likes Popeyes chicken? Do you?
I don't know. I've eaten it before.
This will change your mind on ever eating there again, probably.
So this black guy buys some.
What the fuck? I gotta reshare it because that fucking the sound went off on it.
Uh,
What the fuck? All right.
what? A condom?
What am I here? That's fucking me close that out. The fuck? You get pulled back up. I don't know why it's doing that again. Because it was doing good last couple times about fucking up. So,
Condiment. Check this video out.
Is the manager here? Are you the manager?
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
We need to talk to you about a very serious situation.
Okay.
Extremely serious. This young man, where's my young brother? Tell me, young brother. This young brother was sitting here eating with also a member of his family not too long ago, this weekend. He broke open his chicken. He bought the chicken from here. He sat down in here,
Will you get to the point?
from here. He sat down in here, opened up the chicken, and the chicken had a condom in it. A condom. There's the video right there of them opening the chicken, and you can tell the condom was cooked in the chicken. If you look at the whole video, it was cooked
Looks like she already know who did it. Yeah, she already know who did it.
in the chicken. When they came up here to speak to you all about it, they laughed at him. They thought it was funny.
Do you know what time it was? I was in
What
here
time
talking
was it,
about
young brother? It's on the receipt. Here's the
have the
receipt.
receipt?
Here's the receipt. Why the police were not called and notified that you have some freak in the kitchen? Because that was cooked in the chicken. So you got some freak in the back, in the kitchen, playing with himself and choking the chicken and stroking the chicken at the same time. This is a sick individual. We don't know what disease this is in the condom.
So again,
We don't
I
know
was
what
in here, you
germs.
called my DM. I'm not sure if it was
You
a
need to
pub
call the
or
GM.
something.
You need to call the owner. You need to call corporate.
He even had to go
brothers
to the
and sisters.
emergency room
Be
behind
careful
him.
what you eat in this
I will not
Popeyes.
be ordering none of this damn
The
chicken.
chicken is
almost stopping there. Don't go to Popeyes. If you do, make sure there ain't no condoms in it.
Dang, dude. That's just gross. Really, really gross. Like,
I see that. I couldn't stop laughing on that one. Still. What is this one?
what
No,
the
that's
heck,
nothing.
man? Like,
Huh?
ugh.
All right. We need some funny ones. I don't think we've ever shared this one before.
Hi, honey. Is your daddy home? No, ma'am. He's in the shower.
What about your mother, honey? Is she here?
Yes, but she's in the shower too. Do you think they'll be out soon? I doubt it. Dad asked for Vaseline. I gave him super glue.
Oh my goodness, dude.
I mean, I know that's AI, making fun of that shit, but that was done pretty good.
It just shows how twisted you are, dude.
Dude, no, this is what fuck comes on my reel sometimes.
Yeah, that's your algorithm, you twisted fool.
You're gonna love this one. This is about Shaggy, right? I don't know if you see this one yet or not. Shit, I got everything from that kind of shit to fucking food on my fucking algorithm, everything.
15 years to realize Shaggy Rogers was never a cowardly hippie. He's a Vietnam veteran with severe PTSD, and Scooby-Doo is his emotional support animal prescribed by the U.S. military. Frame 847, Episode 1. Shaggy's hands tremble when grabbing food, not fear of monsters, it's hypervigilance. Classic PTSD symptom listed in DSM-5 Criterion E. And here's where it all makes sense. Scooby never leaves Shaggy alone for more than 47 seconds in any episode. Know what the exact protocol was for emotional support dogs trained by the U.S. military in the 60s? Monitoring every 47 seconds. But wait, it gets more disturbing. Notice Shaggy's beard. He's 17 years old in episodes, but looks 30. Personal hygiene abandoned for exactly 6 months since returning from Vietnam in 1968. Classic sign of severe post-traumatic depression. And you never notice the most obvious part. Shaggy eats compulsively in 73% of episodes. This isn't hunger. It's food hoarding behavior documented in 89% of veterans who went through combat rationing. Actually, exactly 87% of villains in first season wear masks or complete disguises because they're not random criminals. They're the faces of men Shaggy watched die on the battlefield, and now the park creators disguised as family comedy. Velma removes mask in all 41 captures of first season. She's not unmasking villains. She's showing Shaggy the dead didn't come back. Each revelation is exposure therapy session forcing veteran to confront that war is over. Mysteries were never teenage fun. It was 17-year-old veteran reliving war every single week. It took me
That's a different take.
Wow.
You know,
It kind of explains things a little bit, you know. I used to watch that cartoon when I was a kid too, but not as much.
Nick, you muted. Can't hear you, Mick.
Yeah, it looks like Jimmy. She looks.
Yeah, I always liked that cartoon.
I'll be right back.
All right. See what this one is. Ah. Beck, you'll love this one. About Nazi scientist.
Citizen of the United States of America.
She's still on the phone. Yeah, he's still on the phone, yeah. This next one's bad TV episodes they don't want you to see.
TV episodes they don't want you to see. The Puerto Rican Day, Seinfeld. This Seinfeld episode was pulled from syndication after its first broadcast due to backlash over a controversial scene involving a Puerto Rican flag. The episode depicted the main characters caught in chaotic traffic during a parade, but certain moments led to strong criticism, prompting networks to stop airing it for several years. The Simpsons, The City of New York versus Homer Simpson. This episode originally aired in 1997, featuring several scenes set at the Twin Towers, as Homer tries to recover his illegally parked car. After September 11th, the episode was temporarily pulled from syndication due to its sensitive imagery, though it eventually returned with minor edits. Partial terms of endearment. Family Guy. This banned Family Guy episode follows Lois as she faces a controversial personal decision after agreeing to be a surrogate. Due to the sensitive subject matter, it was never aired on U.S. television and was only released on DVD. Banned TV episodes they don't want you to see. The Puerto Rican Day, Seinfeld. This Seinfeld episode was pulled from...
Here we go. Next one is popcorn bootleggers. This is how popcorn got started in the movies.
And the Great Depression turned cheap luxuries into massive business. Early movie theaters were silent palaces that strictly banned messy snacks. Clever street vendors realized the sidewalk was a golden business opportunity. They used portable steam-powered poppers to create an irresistible buttery aroma. That delicious smell wafted inside, tempting every cash-strapped moviegoer nearby. Customers paid 5 cents for bags they hid beneath heavy winter coats. These popcorn bootleggers operated a guerrilla hustle right on the doorstep. Theater owners initially hated the greasy floors and loud crunching sounds. They soon realized they could charge vendors daily fees for sidewalk space. This small tax allowed the underground popcorn trade to flourish openly. As the Depression deepened, traditional concession sales became a vital lifeline. Savvy theater owners eventually decided to cut out the street middleman. They began installing permanent popcorn machines directly inside their grand lobbies. Selling corn saved many theaters from closing during the economic collapse. The humble street snack transformed the modern cinema experience forever after. In 1929, the Great Depression turned cheap luxuries into massive business. Early movie theaters were silent palaces that strictly banned messy snacks. Clever street vendors...
And now, you're going to be paying arm and leg. Just go to the movie and have the popcorn now. And the soda, all that shit. What the fuck? Rocky, did you know they banned some episodes on one episode on Seinfeld?
On what?
On Seinfeld, remember that show Seinfeld?
Yeah. Which one?
The one about the Puerto Rican flag, about Puerto Rican Day with the flag. They banned it.
Why?
Because it said it was inappropriate for something with the Puerto Rican culture or something. So I played that earlier though, so
Okay.
I didn't know if you ever seen Seinfeld or not.
I've watched it here and there.
Yeah.
Is Mick still on the phone?
I think he is. I think so.
Okay. All right. What else you got, homie? I don't have anything.
I got a couple times. I just want to see which. Oh, this one. Everybody's drank Kool-Aid, right?
Yes.
This is how it got started.
Most people don't know this. Kool-Aid began in 1927 in Hastings, Nebraska. It was created by Edwin Perkins. At the time, flavored drinks were sold as liquid concentrates. They were heavy. Bottles broke during shipping. Perkins removed the liquid. What remained was a dry powder. Lightweight, stable, easy to transport. Just add water. For working families, that mattered. Lower cost, longer shelf life, easier storage. One packet made a full pitcher. A simple product built for efficiency. Liquid removed, weight reduced, flavor preserved. Follow iron.
You know, that's back when Kool-Aid could fucking polish brass if you set it in brass too. That's like, I'm surprised all of our stomachs ain't fucking ate up for drinking that bug juice.
Yeah.
You
You got a point.
Oh, I found this one. This was a 1987 Trump or interview with Trump, right?
Because I'm running for the presidency. I'm here because I'm personally tired of seeing this great country of ours being ripped off.
But as far as Trump is concerned, our allies are only part of the problem. The real culprit is Iran.
Why couldn't we go in and take over some of their oil, which is along the sea?
How would you do that? Would you send in the Marines? Would you take a chance in a war?
Let them have Iran. You take their oil. That's what
How?
How?
I mean, do we want a war? What do you mean
go
we
in,
take their oil?
You go in.
How do we go in?
You're going to have a war by being weak.
Okay, how do we go in? What do we do?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You're going to have a war. And it's going to start in the Middle East.
What if the Soviet Union said, you do this to Iran, we're going to come in?
I don't believe they'd do it. The next time Iran attacks this country, go in and grab one of their big oil installations. And I mean grab it and keep it. And get back your losses, because this country has lost plenty because of Iran.
The caption on that video said, "I'm convinced Trump is a time."
But he's pretty much been saying the same thing since 1987. And a lot of people forget in 1987, he was actually going to run for president until Jesse Jackson, which him and Jesse Jackson were good friends, he backed out and let Jesse take the nomination, right? Because Trump financed his fucking campaign. You know? I mean, but Trump probably wouldn't have won against fucking Bush at that time.
No, they're probably not.
Because at that time, Trump was a Democrat at that time. I mean, he's still a Democrat just with the R behind his name, but he still holds the same value, still says the same shit. Just like the Democrats back in the day, right? They didn't want illegals here. They wanted them out. Yeah. They didn't want them on Medicaid. Even Hillary Clinton, when she was senator, was interviewed, and she was saying the same thing. No, you don't get free shit just because you come here. You don't need to come here for free shit. You know?
It amazes me how people forget that stuff.
Yeah.
Or they change their opinion to be popular, and everybody forgets about that stuff. And then there's some video from the 80s or the 90s that just shows these people were hypocrites. Why would you vote for them anyway? They can't keep their word. They can't stick to what they actually say. They'll change it with the change of the direction of a wind, basically.
Yeah.
Which to me means like, okay, well, this person should not be in that kind of position in the first place.
Exactly. You know, this is why
they don't have the guts to just be who they are, say what they say what they mean, and not be bought off by others. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But I look at these people and really, even though they got lots of power, I pity them.
Yeah. Well,
I pity them because I'm pretty sure if they really looked at themselves in the mirror every day, they would not have any respect for themselves. They did it all for the money, you know?
Yeah. Well, and that's why, you got to have term limits, right? Just like the president does. And the president, you ain't got to worry about, right? Who's in office. But we've said this a million times. It's about who's in Congress and the Senate that you got to worry about for 20, 30, 40 years. You know? Well, you notice in the news cycle that they ain't talking about the explosive diarrhea and lettuce no more.
Heidi didn't have that. It was undercooked chicken.
No, I wouldn't talk about that, but I'll say, like with the lettuce outbreak and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
That was, you're not hearing about the news now. You know? But the best thing you do, go, if you don't grow your own, don't go to like a big box store, grocery store to get. Go to your local farmer's market if you want lettuce or cabbage. That's what you did. Because they ain't using shit water, from the fucking lagoons to irrigate, or people taking a shit in the goddamn fields.
That's just sad, dude. It's so
But
disgusting.
I wondered how, since I can't eat Taco Bell no more, right? I wondered what are their burritos and just fucking meat and rice and cheese now? No lettuce? Or their tacos?
I don't know, dude. Don't know. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, I did find that funny though.
Yeah. I'm not even really mad anymore about all the stuff that I used to get mad at, man. I'm just like, I'm not even scared.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that RFK Jr. is actually starting a YouTube cooking channel to show people that's been on EBT and all that shit, right? How to cook cheap, healthy meals.
We should go back to cooking, but I think that show's done with.
I mean, I don't give a shit on that one. Yeah.
Oh well.
You know, but yeah, but at least he's getting, at least he's willing, he'd do that and show people, hey, you don't need all that sugary bullshit to feed your family. That you don't.
Yeah.
You know. I was just looking up something, bro, real quick. But yeah, fuck it. What the fuck? Yeah, Louisiana, Alabama. Oh, and Alabama now, Florida. They're going to investigate Fossey too. They know about Alabama.
I got the damn "What's Going On" song stuck in my head because of the He-Man thing.
See, that's what happens when you fucking play that shit. You get that shit stuck in your head. Kind of like the Baby Shark song, right?
I never really listened to that, so I don't know it. We don't need to hear it, though.
I know. I'm not going to say it because I'll have that shit stuck in my head too. But River, this is when River was younger. He's watching something on YouTube and that came on. I was like, what the fuck?
Dee 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 dee.
There you go. Have that song in your head.
All right, fellas.
What's up?
I didn't know you still on the phone when I said Mick, you muted. So
Yeah, I tried to call my dad earlier. He was in the hospital, needed another surgery, and so
oh shit.
Went to call him this morning, and turns out he was away from the phone because he'd been home for the last 3 days. So that's good.
That's good. Yeah, I seen old fucking Ralph had fucking surgery too.
Yeah, yeah. Thyroid.
Yeah, I was sad to see that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. He's tougher than shit. He'll be fine.
Yep.
I still don't like seeing people I care about go through stuff like that.
Well, no, of course not. But I mean,
I don't like it.
I found a video on the Spokane fires here.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing that. People keep asking me if I'm getting affected by it, and it's like, nah, wind ain't right for that.
I mean, that one. I mean, yeah, it's terrible what's happened, right? But it doesn't show the whole picture. I like to see them up in the air, see how big it is, really.
Well, that's some shit right there.
I mean, it says 3,500 acres as of now, right?
All right. That does suck. I'm not going to downplay it, man. That blows, but that's also what happens when you live in the high desert. I mean, these fires, they fucking happen.
I mean, I just love how the media, right, wants to say everything, blah, 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 about all these fires. Wildfires has always been a thing, just like earthquakes and flooding has been.
Yeah.
It's just part of nature,
Well, do you know how pine trees reproduce, bro?
Through fire in it.
Yeah, pine cones don't do shit unless you set them on fire. Then they open up and the seeds drop. Like pines literally require forest fires to reproduce.
I mean, even some trees, right? They renew themselves after a fire too.
Oh yeah. Well, it strips off all the dead branches and all the, the ones that are too small and they're just sucking and not, providing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, just like grass, this is why farmers fucking burn fields off every so often, right?
Well, yeah, all those nutrients get in the soil.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Yep. Fire is a cleansing agent.
Yep. Yeah, it's like Spain, Italy, right? All those places, France. Oh, they're getting hammered. But if they didn't keep their forest up, right, and they're dry as hell too, That's gonna happen. One little spark, I don't care where it comes from, it's gonna light that motherfucker up.
Mm-hmm. If it doesn't come from one place, it'll come from another place eventually.
Yeah. I mean, it could come from a car, or something.
It can come from a dewdrop.
Yeah.
Like the sun hitting a dewdrop has been known to focus the sunlight into a little teeny smoldering bit, and that thing just spreads.
Yeah, because it
sounds stupid, but it happens.
Well, it's like a magnifying glass in a way.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Oh, spades, y'all see spades getting run over with fucking migrants now?
And the thing is, they ain't even pretending to be glad to be there. They like immediately go to looting and beating people up and overturning gravestones and shit. Like they're not even pretending to be.
They're all
military age men.
Yes. And Trump has warned them to say, no, this is going to happen. And it's happening.
And why let him in? Morocco isn't undergoing a civil war. There's no crisis in Morocco. It's
but
like,
that's the Muslim invasion right there. That's
part of it. Yeah, on Facebook, I've been posting a lot of really crusadery shit because I'm kind of in that mindset right now.
Yeah. But I mean, Europe's going to fuck around and find out. They're going to.
No, they better do it sooner than fucking later.
But yeah, Spain should have had their fucking, as soon as they see those people, they should have had their fucking police, fucking army, everything on the fucking border.
Helicopter gunships.
Yeah, say, no, you're not coming in. Not, if you want to come in, do it the right fucking way, the legal way.
No, I'm even done with that. Don't come in the right way. We don't want you anymore. We're done. We're full. Fuck you. You stay in your own goddamn country. Oh, and by the way, we're going to start taking all the guys that are here and we're going to start sending them back. I don't know where they got this idea that we need this endlessly increasing population and economic numbers. It's like, one, these people don't increase the economic numbers.
Create chaos and war, and to create disorder so they can have order out of chaos, bro.
I mean, I've been to Mexico. I've been to, Thailand. Okay, I got no beef with the Thai people. Don't misunderstand me. But all the places I've been in the Middle East, there's nothing about any of those places that I would bring back to the States. I mean, it was fun to visit. It was novel. It was interesting. I mean, but ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't want any part of those countries in my country. It's like we have the recipe for tacos. You may go now.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. I'm probably screaming into the freaking void at this point.
You're not. It's just that everyone is, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They're worried about the dumbest crap in the world.
Oh.
Well,
so if you really think about
it, learn too late.
Or they're not going to learn at all because they're going to get killed for it.
Well, that's called learning too late.
Yeah. They're going to learn when they're in eternity that they were really not smart about their political beliefs.
Yeah. And it's not even political beliefs anymore. It's simple morality. Like it's not even like politics isn't like politics is where do we spend the money? Do we spend the money on infrastructure or do we lean more toward national defense? Like that's politics, things like that. Like it's not even politics anymore. They call it politics, but what it is basic morality.
And you got to do both infrastructure and the military. You got to spend on both.
Yeah, but what I'm saying was like politics would be the conversation of which one do we need more of this year.
And that's where the states come in. Military is for the borders, right? Ocean, USA borders. Now the states, it's up to the states to take care of their own infrastructure. That's the way it should work right there.
Yeah.
But they all rely on fucking government funding from the federal government. Just doesn't use their own tax dollars for that shit.
Yeah. Well, then the government can strong arm the states by withholding funding.
Yeah. Well, that happened because the states gave up their rights that one fucking convention to get more federal money.
But all they got to do is not take the federal money and rely on the state alone. Then they can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think the freaking drinking age is 21? Because every single state agreed on it? No. Every single state didn't agree on it. But what happened was the federal government said, drinking age is going to be 21, and if you don't like it, good luck paying for your own highways.
Because
They
drinking age
strong
used
armed them.
Yeah, it used to be 18.
Yeah, isn't it still 18 in Louisiana?
No, it's 21.
Is it 21? Okay, so, but yeah, I mean, they strong armed these states into doing their bidding.
Yep.
I mean, we could have debates all day long on how the drinking age should be. I mean, that's a separate issue, though. The point is, though, the government used their leverage to get something done.
Oh yeah.
And
so
that's
I
not
remember
cool.
I remember my dad, because Missouri for a long time, even when he was growing up, was 21, right? But Kansas was 18, so they go across the border, get beer, and bring it back on beer runs all damn time.
You know, people in dry counties do the same thing to this day.
Oh yeah, Arkansas is still a fucking dry county. Some of them are.
You remember the movie Sling Blade, right?
Oh yeah.
Where you boys headed? We're going over county line. We're out of liquor and beer.
And Texas was like that too for a long time. One of my uncles, when he lived down in Texas around Galveston, that was a dry county where he lived at. So guess what? He'd go across the county line, get to the wet county, and bring it back.
It's like right now, man, you got people on the border of Idaho and Washington. They don't get gas in Washington. They get it in Idaho.
Yeah.
All the freaking gas stations on the border side or on the Washington side of the border are all fucking starving because the Idahoans are getting all their business.
Yeah. Speaking of Idaho, did see In-N-Out had a fucking shooting there?
Oh, dude, that guy that fucking pulled and started firing was a freaking legend, man.
Oh, the Idaho? What was that all about? I saw something on that, but not much. It was in Idaho, that shooting?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, killed 3, injured 7, as far as I know.
What did he do it for? Nothing?
I don't know. I don't know why he did it, but
I'm
the
reading
part
it
that-
right now. I don't think they even know why he did it.
And I think they said the guy was a Croat. He was an Eastern European guy. But this one guy pulled his suppressed 5.7 and started laying down cover and fire.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying that, well, did he hit him? Did he not hit him? And that's irrelevant. The whole point is he put him under fire and diverted his attention from murdering to self-preservation. He took the guy out of the fight. Even if he didn't kill him, he still kept him from firing on innocent people.
Okay, police identified the suspect as a press conference Sunday as 24-year-old Chad Williams, who died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Oh, he capped himself. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and that, because like you said, Nick, he didn't want to get caught.
You notice how they always do that? Like it's a pattern.
Oh, yeah.
Someone does something and then they kill themselves right after, like it's a program.
Especially when someone like Mick was saying, somebody, a bystander, made him self-preserve. You know.
I think there was an off-duty cop, too, that also pulled and started laying down fire, too. There's 2 guys that were shooting at him.
It says right here, an off-duty state trooper and citizen returned fire.
Yeah.
So he knew he was fucked.
Oh, way. Yeah. That's
You know?
that's the thing. It's, at least his attention was diverted from his victims and, pushed toward the people shooting at him. That probably saved a lot of lives right there.
Sad.
Yeah, but that would have never happened if it had been on the West Coast. I mean, like Washington State, Oregon. Depends on where it was at in Washington State.
Yeah.
They would have blamed the gun for it.
We're armed to the teeth over here, brother. Like,
yeah, but the way your all's fucking laws are, you'd be fucked in a way.
Well, fortunately, so far, they haven't really come for the concealed carry yet. So it's still easy to get a concealed carry permit.
I mean, you take that police chief there in Seattle, he got fired.
Oh, yeah.
That mayor, I mean, whoever voted that crazy, who voted that crazy bitch in, they fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see fire a police chief if he wasn't doing his job, but if he was trying to do his job and she don't want him doing his job, no, you don't fire him for that.
Well, that's one thing, but he wasn't. He was out partying in Texas.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was down to this stupid freaking black law enforcement officer get together to give an award to somebody. Like he was in fucking Texas when this went down. It's like the definition of not doing your job.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, but oh, looks like the Italians are starting to get into the fucking seasoned ships there and fucking on the bed. The Italian Navy intercepts boards taker from Russia's shadow fleet in the bed. Fuck, I didn't think Italy's Navy would even do anything. Something new every day. So Heidi got better then after that shit.
Yeah, she's still a little kind of sick, but she's a lot better than what she was, dude. She was like down hard, man. It sucked. It sucks seeing that.
I've never had it, so I don't know what that feels like at all.
It's not fun, and it's not fun to see someone you love going through it. I'll tell you that, dude.
What's that?
It's when my wife was sick all last week, like from like last Tuesday till like just about. She's not 100% still, but you know she was like that.
She didn't get the lettuce shits, did she?
No, it was chicken.
Oh, real food poisoning.
Like it was undercooked chicken, I guess. I thought it was lettuce, but
dude,
she
undercooked
had to
chicken
do
will mess you up.
We had to get a sample and send it to the lab, and they told her what it was.
And you never know, dude. I mean, I remember this was years ago, but I remember one time we got a package of chicken from the grocery store, you know, like you get just some thighs. And 2 days later, we were going to cook them, and I opened the fridge, and I kind of noticed a funny smell. Like, what's going on here? Took the chicken out, opened it up, and it smelled like a fucking dead animal. Like that chicken was already off when we bought it.
Yeah.
I mean, so I mean, you never know, man. I mean, does it happen a lot? No, but can it? Yeah.
We had one where I bought some chicken like that when we were still doing the taco truck, and I lost about 40 pounds. I was pretty upset.
Seriously?
We lost 40 pounds because it's like we waited a day too late to cook it all.
Oh, yeah.
So it was raw chicken that I had in the freezer, no, the fridge. So what I do now is like if I do that, I'll freeze the chicken.
Yeah.
And then as it's thawing out, I'll marinate it. And I'll let it marinate in the fridge as it thaws out. And then I'll throw it on the flat top or the black top and cook it all. And man, that chicken, the chicken for the chicken tacos, dude. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, about 6 months ago, I had a roast that I had bought for beef jerky. And I just kind of was putting it off and putting it off. Something came up, you know. And by the time I got to it, dude, it had turned. And I had to throw away a fucking 4-pound freaking roast. If I ever had to throw out 4 pounds of beef, man, I was pissed. And it was my own damn fault. It wasn't nobody else's.
I mean, I use that 2-day rule with anything that I have to thaw out in the refrigerator, right? 2-day rule. If I don't get to it by that second day, it goes in the trash. I don't care what it is.
No.
I mean, I've even done that with fucking ground ebi or ground ostrich. You know?
The only thing we keep longer than that is either A, stuff that's already been cooked, or B, cured meats. Bacon, salami, sausage, that's all fine. But yeah, the actual cuts of meat, a couple days max.
Yeah.
If not, we got to deep freeze, and that keeps it indefinitely.
Well, I'll tell you, get freezer burn, but
No, we got a vacuum sealer.
Yeah.
We don't get no freezer burn. So we can take, so you get like ribeyes or whatever on a really stupid, crazy sale.
Yeah.
We'll buy a ton of them, vacuum seal them, stick them in the deep freeze. It's -10, nothing freaking, it keeps indefinitely at that temperature. There's no bacterial growth possible. So that's what we do.
I mean, I've had shit that was 2 or 3 years old in the freezer, right?
Yeah.
Even vacuum sealed, taste was just a little bit off. I mean, it didn't hurt me none, but taste was just a little bit off.
Well, it's not going to be quite as good as fresh, but like I said, if it's on crazy ass sale, hey, beef's expensive, man.
Well, it's like me and Lil Tate had a conversation about frozen shrimp, right? If it's flash frozen, right? I mean, instantly frozen, right?
Yeah.
When you thaw it out, it's going to be just as good as fresh. But it has to be that instant fucking frozen shit.
Correct.
You know, not where it takes 2 or 3 hours to freeze, right?
No, that'll make it rubbery.
Yeah. Because I get, like, when I cook shrimp, I always get the red Argentine, which is, they call it royal red shrimp, right? Which is kind of like the lobster of the shrimp world. And I get it all frozen, you know, but as soon as I thaw it out in water, right? You know, in a bowl of water, in the bag, fucking in 2 hours, motherfuckers thawed out. And that motherfucker's just as good as you get it fresh right there.
Yeah, last time I made shrimp, I did it deep fried with tempura.
Yep.
That's the last time I did it. I like shrimp.
Oh,
Okay. I do. I enjoy shrimp, but for me, it's got to be fried.
I'm telling you, try the barbecue New Orleans style. It's not barbecue sauce. Try it the way they do it.
What do they do?
With some Tony's, Worcestershire sauce, butter, garlic.
That's like in a frying pan?
Yep.
That sounds pretty banging. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're basically frying it. I mean, you're frying it in butter.
But you don't put the shrimp in until the very end. You make the sauce first.
Okay, then you just give it a light fry and serve it.
Well, you're not frying it at all. You're kind of basting it. That's what you're doing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, all right, I get it. So basically, you're just warming it up a little.
Yep. But I will tell you though, use the salt-free version of Tony's if you use Tony's, because that salt version, that's a lot of salt in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I oversalted my eggs this morning. I know the feeling. Yep.
And but I mean, I did that with fucking that barky shrimp I cooked for River.
Too salty?
No, not that night. It was great, right? Next day, got even more saltier, and the spice jumped up a notch right there.
Huh, strange.
And I didn't even use no hot sauce. I just used Tony's.
I've never had Tony's.
Oh, it's good. But I'm telling you, the salt-free version, it's a lot better because you don't have to, you got to add a little bit of salt if you want it. But if you don't, you got to add a lot more of that seasoning to it.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, most of them, I deep fry the fish, right? You know, or the shrimp, you know. But I said, fuck it. You know, he was asking for it for his birthday. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I had a little bit of it, but I mainly cooked it for him. So I let him fucking have it.
What you got going on over there, Rock?
Nothing. I'm gonna have to get off soon because I've got to take care of something else. But I was looking at. I wasn't really looking. I was looking at my email because I'm trying to clean that crap up. I haven't been on the computer in a week, so I got like 1,000 junk emails that I'm just trying to delete.
Oh, dude, my freaking email hygiene is meticulous, dude. I've got like a bunch of email addresses for this and that, and they're all under like probably under 5 messages at any given time.
Y'all would have a fucking struggle with all my fucking email.
Oh, I've seen my wife. I think she was up to 23,000 at one point. It's like, oh my god, woman.
That's what I'm up about.
I was at like 60 to 80,000.
Yeah.
On my Yahoo and on my Gmail.
Yeah.
And then my other one for my other page, the Anchor of Truth page, I don't get any emails on that one.
Let's see. On my Yahoo account, I have got 2, 3, 4 emails. One of them's the invite, that's going away. One of them's a daily newsletter I get, that's going away. And the other two are emails for concert tickets that I bought, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm up to mine is 15,677 in inbox.
Dude, the spam filter is your friend. Use it.
Yeah. I get a lot of spam. I had like 950 spam emails that I just deleted.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah, I wish there was a way you just fucking delete it all at once instead of have the, click at the very top, right?
Select all.
Yeah, but it only does that one page.
Yeah, but that's not the end of it, though. When you start getting the inflood of emails, you got to start hitting report, market spam, market spam, market spam. That way you don't get more of them.
Do you guys get the spam phone calls?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, but
how do you get rid of that? It's like, I'm sick of those things. I won't even answer the phone, dude.
Well, one thing I love about the Android phone, right, is the fact with the, and I have that AI assistant, right? It will actually screen the calls for me.
Yep, mine's starting to do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice, but I still get them from time to time.
Yep.
It'll screen it, but then it'll still let it ring. I want to be like, don't let them even ring. Block the number. Tell them you report it to the FBI or some crap like that.
Well, even if you block the number, they're still going to keep calling you from a different number because your information has already been sold.
Yep, that's true.
I don't know who got my information, but they deserve to not have a good time in life.
My favorite spam email that I've gotten recently is the picture of the photocopied letter informing me that unless I give them $5,000, they're going to hack and reveal my search history.
Yeah.
It's like, well, okay.
I've got one of those through text. So like, we got pictures of you doing things. I'm like, okay. I said, share. Fuck it, share.
Share.
They get mad at my search history.
Yeah, Christ is King doesn't really bode too well with Indian spammers.
Yeah. Yeah, like they'd be like, okay, this guy is boring. Why? What? Yeah, let's not bug him. It's worthless. It's a waste of our time.
Yeah, what does this guy have? Oh, videos on 4chan of Chinese industrial accidents. Wow. A lot of which are pretty hilarious, by the way.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to see that stuff. Some of that stuff I can't watch anymore, dude.
Anymore,
really
I just do it to pass
bad
the time.
stuff. I can't even watch it. I'm like, oh man, that person just died. Oh, terrible.
Yeah, but with as long as they've been around, don't you think you'd figure out after a certain amount of time how not to operate a lathe? I mean, everybody knows that lathes are dangerous, and the bigger the lathe, the more dangerous it is. Like, this is pretty common knowledge.
There was a guy that I know that I grew up with his kid, one of his sons, right? He worked at the power plant where I worked at. This had been when we was in high school, and he'd been fucking machinist for over 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Well, he slipped, got his arm down and ripped off by it.
It will. It will absolutely rip your arm off.
And he just slipped, and it fucking caught him.
This is kind of not related, but like when I got a cast iron chicken fryer. Y'all saw me set the fucking house on fire, right? Well, I got this rule. When I'm deep frying, women, children, I don't give a shit if you stay the fuck out of my kitchen when I'm deep frying, because this stuff will injure you in a way that changes your life.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take that chance myself. That's fine. But like, one of my major rules is nobody, because like you said, say Charlene fucking slips and her hand comes out and she hits the fucking handle, topples the thing and fucking bathes her face with, 600-degree oil. Well, it wouldn't be that high, 375-degree oil, but like she's disfigured for fucking life.
Yep.
All because she slipped on some water and threw her hand out. Like, no, nobody's in the kitchen when I deep fry, ever.
Or it could be your dog too. That'll fucking dog up for life too.
Yeah, get up under your feet and what are you doing, dog? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's exact. That sort of shit is why I have that rule in place. Because anything can happen around something that dangerous.
Oh yeah. That's why I always gotta lock Zeus up because he's under my feet when I'm cooking most of the time.
Oh.
You know, so like when I fried the the chicken thighs last night, fucking River was in his room. Zeus was in there. I said, I closed his fucking door, keep Zeus in there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, pets are agents of chaos.
And people forget too, you don't have to go to a fried chicken place to spend a lot of money if you want fried chicken. That's one of the easiest things to fucking make.
Oh yeah, dude.
Chicken.
Technically, all you need is flour, egg, and oil.
Yeah, and if you want to, you know, you can add a little cornstarch in it if you want to too. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean the dredge, you know, baking powder, you know, cornstarch, the potato starch, yeah.
Or if you got an air fryer, just go ahead and bread it. If you don't want to deep fry it or pan fry it, throw it in the air fryer. As long as it's fucking got a breading on it, yeah, it'll air fry up. That it will do.
Oh, 2 nights for dinner. Charlene had a package of chicken tenderloins.
Yeah.
Or not tenderloins, tenders. She had a pack of tenders, and she just took them wet, dredged them in the flour, did the egg, dredged them in panko, did them all up, air fried them, crispy, delicious.
Yeah.
Ain't hard. It ain't hard. It ain't expensive.
And panko, that's one of the cheapest breadings that you can already buy that's already seasoned too.
Yeah, and it doesn't suck up a lot of oil. That's the beauty of it.
Yep.
You know, most of the oil with panko stays in the pan.
Oh yeah.
Then
That's
she air
why-
fried it, so it wasn't even that. You know, she sprayed a little on there.
And I've had people ask me, like, why do you always fucking use a wire rack to set your fried food on? I said, so that way they don't get soggy and everything can drip down to a pan right there.
Yeah, that's what I do. I take a baking. I got 2 sizes of baking sheet. I got a big one and I got a little one.
Yep.
And I take my small wire rack that I use for jerky. I stick that on the small baking sheet, and that's where all the fucking fried food goes after I pull it out. Same thing. You get drainage, get airflow. Everything gets crispy. Yeah.
Yep. And I mean, you can do baked chicken in the fucking oven too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but so what did Charlene do? She bought some bone-in skin-on thighs, right?
Uh-huh.
And she took them out of the package and she was going to bake them.
Yeah.
She pressed all the moisture off of the outside and then put it in the fridge for an hour. And when she baked it, man, that skin was so freaking crispy. The meat was so juicy just by doing that one thing, getting every last bit of moisture off of it and then letting what's left evaporate in the fridge, man. That was the fucking crispiest chicken she'd ever made that wasn't fried.
And then if you want to take a step further on that, put salt on the skin while it's in the fridge too.
Yeah, it pulls all the moisture out. Yeah.
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 Yep.
That's a
Well,
good
boys, I am going to have to let you go because I got to take care of this stuff. If I can get on later, if you guys are still on in a little bit, I'll come back on if I can, okay?
Okay.
All right. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Peace.
Hey, brother.
See you, Rock. Yeah, but I mean, people forget that one little trick. Put your chicken after you dry it off, pat it off, right? Put it in the fucking fridge before you fucking put it in the oven. They forget that one little trick.
Another trick there, Charlene's been doing when she air fries little party wings. Yeah. She'll put baking powder on them.
Yeah.
She put on her seasonings and put on baking powder, and that baking powder makes them super crunchy.
Oh yeah.
So good. And that's just the air fryer. There's no grease at all.
Yep. Well, you take the Asians, for example, right? They don't use a lot of flour. They use more cornstarch and baking powder.
Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Yeah.
You know,
they don't got a whole lot of wheat over there.
No. But tempura batter, that's hard to beat on anything.
Well, so rich, you know.
I mean, that's hard to beat. But I like a lot of people like the beer batter ones. I ain't a fan of the beer batter ones.
Beer batter's pretty good. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
Guess it depends on what you're going for, you know.
Yeah. Now, if you're going for like an English style fish, right? Okay. But if you're not going for that thick, crunchy batter like that,
yeah,
Just fucking cornmeal that motherfucker.
Well, that's classic on catfish, right?
A little bit, some flour, cornmeal, some seasoning.
Yep.
There you go.
Dredge it, throw it in the fryer.
Yeah. But I always let my chicken, or not chicken, but my fish set up. After I got it breaded, I'll put that bitch back in the fridge to let it fucking set.
That's a good idea. Yeah. A lot of people recommend that just so everything stays close. That way when you fry it, the bread and don't separate.
Yep. Because I mean, you can do it without setting it, but like you said, sometimes it'll blow off sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't use an egg to bind it.
Which I always do.
Which I don't on my fish, because I use that. If I don't want to make my own, I already get the Andes fish. You know, it's cornmeal flour, got seasons in it, right?
Yeah.
You know, it just, you got to leave, you can't just pat it dry, you know, dry, right? It needs a little bit of that wetness to it for the batter to stick to it, the breading stick to it.
Yeah. Whenever I do a double dredge, I always let the wetness of the meat take the flour on the first dredge.
But I bread it one time, throw it in the fridge. I like to keep mine cold. I don't like it at room temperature when I fry. Do not.
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, some people do like it at room temperature. You know, nope. That's like chicken fried steaks, right? That's why you get that blow off. If you immediately fucking after you bread it, immediately put it in the fucking fryer or the pan, it's gonna blow off on you. You gotta let it set up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine does tend to do that. I should probably cool it first.
And I've been doing that for years because I got tired of mine fucking half of it blowing off.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Because I always wondered, like growing up, why mom's was half of it was blown off, half of it would stick, half of it was blown off. But you got those little crunchies that you scooped up for it too. But yeah, next weekend is where Little Tate's at, a fucking Tenderloin Festival.
Oh, a Tenderloin Festival. That makes sense.
Yep. I think he's gonna go to it too, try it out. Because it's only been going on for like, I think he said 3 years or something like that.
Although I do think some of those tenderloins are excessively large.
Yeah, they are. I mean, that's more like a novelty thing, right?
Oh, I know. I know.
Like me and Little Tate was talking, right? I said, don't get me wrong, I like the big ones too, right? Because you can make 2 or 3 sandwiches out of them, right?
Sure.
But there's nothing wrong with getting one just a little bit bigger than the bun, right?
Well, a little bit bigger, sure, yeah.
Yeah, but not, you don't want a whole, take a bun and a thing the size of a fucking paper, plate, right?
Yeah, no. Now, my rule when it comes to sandwiches, I'm actually pretty particular about this sort of thing. I was talking to the wife about it last night.
Yep.
When it comes to burgers and sandwiches and shit like that, my usual rule is no more than 3/8 of an inch outside the biscuit or bun or whatever your fucking bread is. No more than 3/8 of an inch. And I like to keep all the ingredients more or less the same size. That way it's all one homogeneous bite.
Yep.
I don't understand how anybody makes it different.
Oh. That's like when I used to form my hamburgers right by hand, right?
Yeah, right.
Because then they do shrink up when they form by hand.
They do, absolutely.
But I got that fucking burger press, right? They have not shrunk up, and they're the perfect size of the bun, right there.
No shit, really.
Yeah. But
Well,
I'm not frying them. I'm grilling them or smoking them, so I'm doing it.
Well, I know that I've had better luck packing the beef mid density into a stainless steel ring.
Yeah, I mean that works too.
Like when I did that, the shrinkage really, it doesn't puff up on you when you do that.
No, the ring works too. I just don't got the patience for like how you was doing that one day. Pack it in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. I'll just grab a little ball, put it on there, just smash it.
I did that the other night. I think I'm doing it tomorrow night, actually.
I haven't cooked no smash burgers in a while.
A good smash burger is an art form unto itself.
Oh, when you posted with the prosciutto, the eggs, and all that shit,
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna fuck with you just a little bit, right? Be like, well, technically, you shouldn't be eating pig. It's a dirty animal. But I was like,
Sewer rat may taste like pumpkin pie, but I'd never know because I wouldn't eat the filthy motherfucker.
But you know what I mean, though.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't care what anybody says, right? Pig is good.
Yeah, I eat a lot of it.
You know,
Prosciutto, bacon, pork sausages, pork chops, pork tenderloin,
yeah.
ham. Dude, there ain't a piece of the pig besides this asshole that I won't eat.
Yep. That's like last night. We was watching something. Fucking River goes, Daddy, you know ham's fake. I said, no, ham is not fake. It comes from fucking hog. Right there.
Oh.
He goes, well, I'm talking about the deli shit. You know, they get the big slices.
Yeah.
I said, well, that is pressed together, son. You can take ground up fucking ground pork and press it and make your own right there.
You could, yeah.
Which I need to do that again. I've only used that fucking thing one time. Make my own deli
Slice meat breads? Yeah.
Yep. I need to use that again. But it takes a while to fucking do it.
Yeah, the next I don't even know if I have room for it, honestly, but I've been trying to figure out how to make Arby's roast beef sandwich at home, right? And I know how to do everything. I can make the horsey sauce, I can make the cheese sauce, I can do the beef. I can't slice it thin enough with the slicer that I have.
Yeah, you gotta get one of those slicers that fucking go ultra thin.
Right? Yeah, I mean, you really got to do it like that, man, if you want a true Arby's style sandwich.
Yeah, I see. Oh, I did see that the Steakums.
Yeah,
they make a chicken one now.
Do they?
Yeah, but I can't find them here yet.
I never even heard of that.
Well, the reason I saw it because I was on one of the Alpha Gale pages I follow, right, on Facebook.
Yeah,
and somebody showed that they found that like Kroger. That's where they found that. I was like, damn.
Chicken Steakums. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they might be good. I mean, who knows?
Fuck, dude. I remember as a kid, dude, Steakum sandwiches, man. That was something you had like twice a year when Dad got some extra hours at work. You know,
yes.
That was a treat, man. That wasn't fucking once a week.
Yes, that was a treat because that shit was expensive. It's still expensive, but it was very expensive back then too.
Yes, it was, dude. If we had Steakums for dinner, it's like fucking. It was an event.
Yeah, yeah. Me and Lil Tate, we talked about that too because like even going out to eat fast food was a treat.
Oh, yeah. I remember one time, dude, I was, I don't know, maybe 10, 11 years old. The only fast food place near us was an Arby's, like 7 miles down the road, right? That's all we had. My fucking dad goes down to get Arby's, and he comes back, and we get our food. The order's wrong. Like not a little wrong, like, hey, you put too much salt, like really wrong.
Oh, shit.
Dude, he fucking got on the phone, and it was probably a 10-minute tirade. He tore them a new asshole. Because one, it was 7 miles away, right? And two, this is the late 80s. I mean, we did all right, but like fast food was still a treat, like a major treat. Like,
yeah.
He's like, I only get this every now and again for my family. You screw my order up. But he was like livid because that was a rare thing for us to get fast food like that.
I was like, I remember it like same way we had McDonald's there in town, right? If we went through the drive-through, I always wondered why my mom would always check the order before she left the drive-through.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't until I got older, you know, driving, I turned 16, and I went there, got the big rib, right? They fucked up the big rib. That's what they did. I'm like, and I didn't realize until I got home. I was fucking pissed. I said, now I see why mom checks that fucking order. You know?
Yeah, some time ago, many years ago, probably we were here still.
Yeah.
We went and got Jack in the Box, right?
Yeah.
And we got the tacos. You gotta have the tacos, right?
Yeah.
And we fucking opened the bag, and there was taco sauce. They fucking flipped them. The bag was wet with taco sauce. There's taco sauce all over everything else. Like it was everywhere inside the bag. It looked like a baby shit in the bag.
Oh shit.
And I just like, I want my money back. Take this. I will not accept that. No.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, how do you fuck up Jack in the Box tacos? You know.
I don't know.
Oh, have you tried the fucking the Jack in the Box Philly cheesesteak yet?
No.
Yeah. because they have one now. So
I have not tried it. What did I try of theirs? They had a what did they have? It was you know that show Hot Ones?
yeah, oh yeah,
So they have a Hot Ones edition chicken sandwich. It was deep fried. It was a crispy chicken patty
yeah.
with bacon, Swiss. God, what else they have on it? A bunch of other stuff. It was delicious, and it comes with a packet of that Last Dab sauce that they have you do at the very end of the show.
Yeah,
dude, it was legit hot, man. I was blowing my nose, but it was delicious.
Yeah, I just watched the new episode on that. What they doing Will Ferrell right before his new TV series came out, The Hawk, about golf, and they made it through all of them, but they were hurt.
Okay,
at the very end, they were fucking hurt.
it's amazing some of the people that just kind of brush it off, man. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin brushed it off. Alton Brown, you know Alton Brown.
Yeah,
he just shrugged it off. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is really hot. Yeah, yeah. No, that's pretty unpleasant. You know, but cool as a cucumber the whole time." Whereas Gordon Ramsay was like, "Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? Jake, get me some milk. Oh, what are you feeding me this for?" Like he couldn't fucking handle it.
But he is a Brit though, so come on.
Weird Al Yankovic couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who has spice like that, they're not human. They're not. You know.
Yeah, I haven't tested myself in a while.
I mean, I know my limits, and I will not go past them fucking limits.
I mean, I had some smoky ghost on my eggs yesterday, and wasn't too bad.
I mean, ghost pepper be good as long as it's balanced right.
And that's just it, you know. Ghost pepper is so delicious that the heat's worth it, but at the same time, like you said, you gotta balance it because the main ingredient is it's sweet, it's smoky, just naturally, you know.
Yes.
It's a great pepper, and you really got to be careful to bring the most out of it when you make a sauce.
And it don't take that many. You don't even have to use a whole pepper sometimes on your food with it.
Oh God, no, no, it's a 2 million Scoville unit freaking pepper. Believe me, a little dab will do you.
It's like there's times I watch like guys' grocery games, and they'll have like making a spicy challenge, right? And then then they'll have these fucking Asian fucking cooks make it spicy, right? Dude, there was one judge, it blew his fucking palate out.
Yeah, when it comes to spicy, I'll try almost anything, but where I draw the line, and it's not because of the pain, where I draw the line is when they start using extract. Because one, it tastes like a fucking dirty foot. And two, you're elevating the heat beyond what you'd naturally get in the pepper.
Yeah.
Now you're talking heat for heat's sake, which doesn't make any sense to me anyways. It's pointless. You might as well try to drink a fucking cup of boiling water, you know, like it's just, it ain't about flavor at that point. It's just about how much heat can you handle, which is, again, without the flavor, it's fucking stupid to eat anything without the flavor, right? I'm as macho a guy as anybody, but when you get to that point, yeah, I think you're just being an idiot.
Well, it's like I was watching One Man versus Food, right?
Yeah.
When Adam was still doing it, right?
Yeah.
It was Spicy Challenge.
Okay.
Well, then I saw an interview with him later on. After that, he said that was worse coming back up because after that show, he puked it all back up. He said that was worse, puking it up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was like, woo.
Well, now it's all mixed up with stomach acid.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the reasons why he quit doing that. That's one of the reasons he quit doing that show because he was starting to get fucked up.
Well, yeah.
You know, I don't see how those fucking those competition eaters, how they fucking live for a long time.
Well, they're all young, so who knows? Like all the ones that I watch, you know, I do watch a bunch of those guys because they're entertaining as hell.
Oh yeah.
But all those people, they're in their 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some that are in their 40s, but they're not doing quite what the younger ones are.
Except for Joey Chestnut when it comes to hot dogs.
Yeah, that skinny little fucker can just put him right away.
I don't see how he don't have fucking issues with the digestion, all that shit, right? Acid reflux, all that shit.
Well, it's one of them. Well, it's kind of like this. Okay, everybody's got their strengths genetically, right?
Yeah.
Like, how was Nolan Ryan throwing heaters at 45 without blowing his shoulder out? Because he's a freak.
Well, his comes down. He didn't throw a lot of curveballs either. A lot of junk to fuck
But
your
the-
shoulder
but-
up or your elbow.
But the point is, even with what he did, he should have fucked his shoulder up at some point, but he has like genetic freak connective tissue in his shoulder, and the whole thing's rock solid to the point where he can keep fucking doing that.
But
maybe this Joey Chestnut guy's got something with his gastrointestinal tract where he's just some kind of fucking superhero when it comes to his guts. I mean, it's not far fetched to think that.
Yeah. But speaking of Noah Ryan, watch that documentary about him. He talks about why his arm lived longer than a lot of other guys do right nowadays.
Yeah.
Because he pitched every day, right?
Yeah.
Play catch every day. Conditioned his arm. Where a lot of these young kids now that's in the major leagues, they don't play catch like that no more or throw at a target every single day.
Well, it's the reason why, two reasons why American GIs were so effective is because one, they all knew how to box because they were boxing for fun as kids and they all knew how to fight.
Yeah.
And two, they all played baseball. That's why I think I've said this many a time here. The grenade was the size of a baseball. So any American who got it in their hand, they know exactly what to do.
Yeah, because they went with different versions of it until they went with the round one.
Yep. It's a baseball.
Yeah.
American men know how to throw a baseball.
Exactly. Now for the women, make it softball size, right? Let them.
Oof. Yeah, they probably be able to throw it about 6 feet though. That's the problem.
Well, I don't know. Some of those softball players, you seen how fast they pitch? That's
but if you scale up the weight, like it would probably be like 6 pounds.
Scale up the weight, yeah.
Yeah, like that's a big goddamn grenade, man. And the blast radius is like what 3 times what a regular one would be.
That would be funny if they ever did and had with those pitchers do it like they're pitching, right? Slap that leg, right?
Yeah. Shit.
That would, oh my god, damn. But yeah, fucking a lot of shit. People don't realize the military got their fucking shit from sports.
A lot of it, yeah. And every single boy in the country fucking plays catch. It don't even matter if they play ball or not.
Yeah.
At some point, they all play catch just to play catch.
Yeah. I mean, because that was the thing to do. You get the fuck out of the house. Parents kick people out of the house. Say, no, get outside and play with your friends.
Yep. You get bored, get your mitt.
Yep.
Get your ball. Yep. Well, my buddy and I used to do that even when we were a teenager. He had this weird like rubber football that was hollow in the middle kind of thing.
Yeah.
And when we were thinking about something to do when we were bored, we'd just sit in his room and talk and toss that thing back and forth in his room because he had a long ass room.
Oh yeah.
So even as teenagers, we were just playing catch to pass the time.
Yeah. I was like, shit, I had my best friend growing up. I'd drag his fat ass out of the house. Come on, motherfucker. We're going to play catch today.
Yeah. It's something.
Because I always wanted to play catch because I love baseball. Yeah. And that makes your arm stronger versus weights, right? Condition your arm. And stuff. It took him a while because he couldn't throw very far, but eventually he got to where he could throw the ball just as far as I could.
Sure.
But he didn't play sports because his mom never let him at all.
That's cruel, man.
Now when his mom got remarried, his stepdad goes, no, if he wants to play basketball, because that's all we had for school, right? Was basketball. Yeah. If he wants to, his dad goes, let him try it. Make him lose some fucking weight.
Yeah. Like the only thing my mom ever stopped me from doing was football because of the injury rate. Yeah. But everything else I went out for, she didn't have any problem with it. None.
So that's one thing, mom, dad, they didn't care. Like if I want to play football freshman year, and I always want the little motherfuckers, right? This is before I was 5'2", 140 pounds, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, I still had thicker legs, right?
Sure.
But didn't have the strength of your body yet.
No.
And I just loved getting hit. Motherfuckers would hit me, knock me down. I'd laugh.
This is fun.
It was fun. You got to knock the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Legally you did.
Oh, when Steven did football for a couple of years, and one day he came home from school and he was pissed off. He was like middle school. He was pissed off for some reason. And his mother goes, Steve, what's wrong? He's like, nothing. I just want to tackle somebody. And he was fucking tearing down like kids twice his size. Like he'd get him around the Seahawk tackle, you know?
Yeah.
Man, he'd bring down kids. He made the biggest kid on the team was the coach's son, and he was a bit fat, but he was also a big boy too. Like Steven fucking took him down during a drill, and he actually made him cry. And Steve was like you; he was a little kid, but man, he had he had that dog in him, if you know what I mean.
You know, when you do those drills, you know, I always said, I don't care how big you are, right? The small guy can be actually stronger than the bigger guy sometimes.
Well, and his application of force requires skill too. Like, where do you put the pressure?
Yep.
If you're a killer, you know exactly where to put it.
It's like they had me on the offensive defensive line, right? Defensive line, understand why. Because being nose guard, right? Nose tackle.
Yeah.
I could actually go between those tall motherfuckers' legs to get that fucking running back. You know, those dive, grab his legs. But offensive line, shit, those motherfuckers, you get those 300-pound defensive linemen coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
But I could get underneath them and drive them. That's the thing.
True.
They could not get lower than me. They could not.
But O-line is still a fucking no place for a small man to be.
No, but they put me on there, and I'm like, fuck. But I mean, I enjoyed it. You know.
Sure. Hey, if you like it, fuck it.
That's like going in our senior year. We went to the MU holds a football camp every year for high school players, right? And we was playing this team from East St. Louis, big old black boys, right? But they was pretty much all fat on the offensive line, right? But these guys weighed average 300 pounds. You know, and I was
but they could run a 40 in like 5 seconds.
No, these fat boys couldn't. No, fat boys couldn't.
Okay, no, so it wasn't like an NFL guy. Okay.
No, what? No.
Okay, they were just a wall.
I came walking up there. They said, "Look at this small ass white boy. We're gonna fuck him up." I smiled. I was like, "Okay, we'll go see him, motherfucker." But I was quicker, and when I ripped to get through that line, I took one on his ass. You know, I said, "Hey," I said, "I guarantee I'm stronger than you, boy," just like that. And after that, they shut the fuck up. You know, but I always loved it. Right, but I never talked shit while I played either.
No, he kept it business. Yeah,
because the guys who talk shit when they're on the field, those are the ones can't really do nothing right there.
Well, they feel like they got to psych you out to get an advantage.
Oh yeah, like okay, because I've always been short, right? So I'm like, okay, I heard this my whole life. I was like, okay,
sure,
I'll show you, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like me being bald. Would I rather have hair? Yes. Is it a source of insecurity? No.
Yeah.
Not even a little.
That's like my brother told me one day. He goes, "You know why my hair fell out?" He said, "My testosterone is so fucking high."
You know, there's actually science that backs that up.
I know.
Yeah, dihydrotestosterone, DHT, is a metabolite of testosterone that's actually many times more anabolic than testosterone, but it doesn't have the receptors, so it can't bind.
Yeah.
But it does cause your fucking hair to fall out. So I have to fucking have to back him up on that one, man. He's probably right.
I was just laughing when he told me that. I said, "Yeah, make excuses, motherfucker." Because he'd always get pissed off me, and I've said this before. Fucking, when I shaved my head, right? He'd get pissed off at it.
Well, yeah.
He's like, "Motherfucker, you can grow hair."
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, you remember when Holly Berry was married to that dude that's always cheating on her?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a guy like you who shaves his head is like the douchebag that cheats on Holly Berry. You got fucking Holly Berry at home. What the fuck are you doing cheating, stupid?
Yeah. Well, he probably seen her get railed by fucking Billy Bob Thornton in that one movie.
That was an interesting mental picture. Yeah. Monsters Ball. That was the one.
Yes. Give the chance, who wouldn't fuck Halle Berry?
That was a warped movie, dude.
Yes, it was.
That was. Ugh.
And that sex scene was actually real too.
Well, they weren't fucking, were they?
Yes.
Damn.
They came out with an interview and said, "Yeah, we actually did that."
So he's had Halle Berry and Angelina Jolie.
Yep.
I mean, I always liked Billy Bob Thornton. Now I like him even more.
But Angelina Jolie, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, she's always had a beautiful face, right?
Yeah.
But the older she got too damn skinny right there.
Yeah. Billy Bob had the fucking foresight to bail when it was prime.
just like Brad Pitt did too.
Smart man.
You know. Yeah, but Brad Pitt, he was with Jennifer Aniston for a while. I'm like, okay, fucking banger. Fuck the hell out of her.
Well, I guess the thing with them is he wanted kids and she didn't.
You know, but I've heard the opposite too, where she wanted kids and he didn't either.
All I'm saying is,
Yeah.
I understand the world is what it is, but if you're not going to have kids, then why get married?
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it if you're a divorcee in your 40s or 50s or somebody dies or whatever. Yeah, okay, marriage without children is a normal thing. You've already got your kids, presumably, from the previous relationship. But, like, who the fuck gets married at 25 or 30 or whatever the fuck age they were and doesn't... Well, then why get married? You're just fucking roommates with benefits at that point. Have fucking kids.
Yeah.
Or don't get married.
I mean, if you're a woman and that but don't want kids, you know, in their 20s or 30s, there's something wrong with that woman.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's something wrong with the programming.
I mean, men can have kids all until they die.
Oh, yeah. Well, fucking, what was Al Pacino just had the kid at like 85.
Yeah. Yep.
Perfectly healthy. Nothing wrong with the kid.
Yeah.
You know? And God bless that man.
But I will say that Al Pacino, he's kind of the man who comes that shit. I'll give him props.
Do what?
I'll give Al Pacino props. You know,
about what?
Having a kid later on because his wife was fucking, or his girlfriend was fucking hotter than hell.
Well, obviously.
You know, but you know, if he didn't have the money, he would have got her.
No way in hell.
You know,
I'm not saying all women want money. Okay, what I'm saying is any woman who wants an 80-year-old wants money.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we stay handsome into old age, and I'm sure I'll just be charming as fuck when I'm 80. But you know what? No 25-year-old little squirrel's gonna want me. No way in fucking hell.
Speaking of that, I got something on Long's line of that, but it's not the typical thing. There you go.
Civil War ended in 1865. That was 161 years ago. The last verified surviving Civil War veteran, Albert Henry Wilson, died on August 2nd, 1956. That was nearly 70 years ago. The last surviving widow of an American Civil War veteran was Helen Viola Jackson. She died at the age of 101 on December 16th, 2020. She was just 17 when she married her 93-year-old husband in 1936. So you'd think she would be the last direct connection to a Civil War veteran, right? Well, she wasn't. The last surviving son of a Civil War veteran passed away recently on June 7th, 2026. That was just a few days ago. His father fought in a war that ended 161 years ago. The last son of a Civil War veteran was William Poole. He died in Missouri on June 7th, 2026 at the age of 101. His father, Charles Parker Poole, was in the Union Army's 6th West Virginia Volunteer Infantry, and he was 80 years old when William was born, and that was January 13th, 1925. His father, Charles Parker Poole, was born on March 27, 1844 in Ritchie County, West Virginia. Charles was wounded in battle and had his leg amputated just above the knee. In 1915, when he was in his early 70s, Charles married Clara, who was 27 at the time. They would have 5 children together, including William, in 1925. He died when his son was 8 years old in January 1933. Meanwhile, William was a veteran of World War II. He fought in the Battle of the Bulge, was wounded, captured, survived as a prisoner of war, and eventually was awarded a Bronze Star. Between the time the father was born in 1844 and the son died in 2026, that's a time span of 180 years. His father lived in an era with horses and buggies, before telephones and TVs, and his son would live through the age of technology and the emergence of AI. That's just incredible to think about. And imagine being the grandchild of a Civil War veteran in 2026.
Fucking stud. And
Well,
you know
say
he's a
that-
stud because his son lived that long. Like, them genes were strong.
I mean, I was saving that just for the right occasion, and it came up.
Dude.
You know,
What a fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean that's fucking wild, man. You know,
Oof. Good Lord.
I mean, think about it. You can fucking have kids. Guys can have kids, like we said, until the day they die, as long as they don't get snipped.
Sure. I refuse.
Oh, I won't either, because it's not natural to get your balls snipped. It's not.
No.
Men are made to fucking impregnate fucking women.
Yep. Even if you have no
That's all.
desire to again, you still got to have that potency.
Yes. Yep.
Yep. Man's potency is everything.
Yeah, I would never fucking no. Fuck that snipping shit.
No. And I'm even of the opinion of that right down to dogs. Like, if that dog ain't causing no problems, leave it alone.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to when they're in the house. If not, they will mark their fucking territory.
Well, not always, though. See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
some uncut dogs behave like my buddy's got an uncut Dobie. He's a gentleman in the house. It depends on the dog. Like I said, if they're behaving themselves, if they ain't marking, if they're not getting aggro on people, I say leave them alone.
That was like Zeus when he was a puppy, right? When his balls dropped, right?
Yeah.
He started acting up. I said, motherfucker, you're getting the nuts chopped off because you're not going to be in a house if you be marking. That ain't happening.
Did I ever tell you about the dog in the jewelry store in Moses Lake?
Uh-uh.
So I was doing good in Moses Lake, making a shitload of money, and I thought I'd reward myself by getting myself a silver ring, right? And so I go to this jeweler to look for a ring, and he had hand carved one that was just fucking perfect, right? I loved it. And so I ended up buying it from him, and I looked at his bookcase behind the counter. The guy thinks just like me. It's like a mom and pop place, right?
Uh-huh.
But he had a 140-pound Cane Corso with his balls intact, roaming around the shop. And when I walked in, that dog took one look at me, turned around, got a toy, trotted up to my feet, dropped it, and just stared at me like, okay, bro. 140-pound dog. Dog weighed more than my fucking wife did. Still had his balls. Sweetest dog in the world. Didn't piss. There was no smell of piss or nothing. Like, he was fine.
Well, like that kind of dog, right? That breed.
Yeah.
You got to be fucking firm with them dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Corsos will fucking run you over if you're not.
Yep. Well, you know that comedian, the Fat Burt, that takes his shirt off, talks and does the jokes, right?
No.
Burt Kirshire.
Mm-mm.
Well, anyway.
But I'll take your word for it.
But he wanted to get one, right?
Yeah.
He talked to his breeder. He said, "What are you gonna have it?" He said, "If you gonna have it in your bed," he goes, "Well, yeah." He said, "Nope, I ain't selling you a fucking dog." He said, "The first time that dog gets in your bed," he said, "you done lost that house with him." You know, because you are no longer the alpha right there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I mean, I've been around them, but the people that had them knew how to handle them too. And they were sweet dogs.
Oh, Corsos are very sweet as long as, again, like you said, you are the alpha and there is no doubt who is in charge.
Yeah. And I will say they are very protective when it comes to kids and family. That they are.
Oh, yeah. Corsos are insanely protective. Hell, I knew a quality assurance guy, now retired where I worked, and he had a half Corso, half lab, right? Wasn't even full Corso. And I had some buddies that went over to his house for a barbecue, and after about an hour, the dog was cool with him, and you could pet him and do all that good stuff. For like the first hour, man, he's like, yeah, the dog's not going to like you the first hour. You just move slow and don't reach out to him, and he'll warm up to you, but, he's very protective. And that was only a half Corso.
That's an interesting combination. Corso and fucking lab. That'd be an interesting combination right
there. Yeah.
I mean, because labs are great protectors of kids and property too, right?
Yes, labs will mess you up if you fuck with their people. Most people don't realize that. They will.
You combine that. That would be like a lab mix and pit bull mix on fucking steroids right there.
Yeah.
You know,
and he was a big boy from what my friends told me. He was a big dog, like 100 pounds, big dog.
Now, did he have the lab hair or the Corso hair?
I don't know. I didn't get that far into it.
That would be an interesting take, though. If it did.
Yeah, because the Corso's got the lab's got the fine wavy hair, medium length, and the Corso's got that tight, like boxer hair.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it depends on where the genetics land,
Yeah, I know. Because I had a gold, or she was half gold doodle, half lab, right? Her dad was lab, full chocolate lab. Her mom was gold doodle. Well, she had the lab like a hair. the hair like a lab, right?
Yeah.
She didn't get that curly hair, but she had the fucking the hyperness of the fucking poodle.
And they are hyper.
Yes.
Yes.
But
yeah.
But a lot of people forget the full-grown poodle is actually a great hunt dog too if you train it right.
Well, that's what it's designed for.
Let me see if I can find
Well, and all those fancy cuts, you see those puffball cuts on the poodles? Those actually had a purpose. They would shave the poodle down, to decrease drag, when it was swimming, but they would keep hair. They keep the fur puffy around the ankles, around the hips, all the places where you had a joint that needed to be kept warm. These poodles with these doofy ass fucking haircuts, that wasn't just for fucking pomp and circumstance. That was to keep the animal's joints warm on a cold day. So a lot of people don't realize that, it isn't just vanity shaving up the dog that way. It had a legit purpose.
How the fuck do you spell Corso?
Corso.
Yes. Oh, okay. Obviously, I'll see if I can fucking see. Okay. See what one would look like. Half lab, half fucking Corso, right?
Well, half lab, half anything is probably easy to find because people have bred everything with labs. Like Sonic, he was half border collie, half lab. Like they're damn near their own breed at this point. The AKC is working on actually making that a separate breed.
Okay. I found a picture of one right here. Damn it. What a shirt. Here we go. There you go. It's got the lab head and the Corso hair right there.
Well, he's got that Corso jaw too. Look at the size of that muscle.
But like the an English lab, right, has that same snout too.
Yeah. English labs do tend to have a more substantial snout than an American lab.
Yeah.
I got a friend. She owns one of each, and the differences are very obvious when she takes pictures of them next to each other.
Oh yeah.
Cole is a much bigger, much more robust dog.
Yeah. See, my English lab I had when I got out of the Navy, he was full grown. He was 110 pounds, full grown, solid muscle.
Yeah, British labs are fucking huge.
Yep. But the funny thing is, his brother looked more like the American style because he took after his dad, not his mom side.
Oh, it was a combo.
Yep.
Yeah,
but he had that blockhead, that fucking short snout, right? And this muscle, but he was taller too. That's the thing.
Yeah, my buddy with Adobe, he went to a breeder that breeds American Dobies with German Dobies to get the kind of the best of both worlds sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because German Dobies are, again, the European stock is quite a bit more robust than the American stock.
Yeah.
Americans are smaller, more athletic, like the, what do they call them? Like the Belgian Malinois to the German Shepherd,
Yeah.
Similar dog, but Belgian Malinois is lighter, faster, more athletic. American Dobies are like that, whereas the European ones are, your 100-pound fucking tanks.
Yep.
And Maxie, I think he weighs like 80 pounds. Like he's a fucking thick boy. But he's got the height.
Yeah, it says here, due to the smarts of the lab and the Cane Corso, owners can expect their Labrador Corsos to be intelligent, modelly, easy to train. However, they know they're smart and try to manipulate your training efforts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have never heard of anyone do it until you said that.
No.
Yeah. That's just, I mean, lifespan 10 to 12 years. Okay, that's about right for a lab part. I don't know about the Corso, but
well, Corsos tend to live a little less because they're so big.
Yeah.
Like Corsos, like that 8-year lifespan thing going on.
Yeah. Well, the height is 22, 25 inches, weight anywhere between 70 and 95 pounds right there, which ain't bad.
Yeah.
But I would love to see one in person. That'd be fucking awesome.
Really? Yeah, I would like to have seen that dog. That would have been cool.
I mean, that's just something you don't see every fucking day, right there.
No, it's not real common. Most people that have a Corso don't want to pollute the genetics with a different dog, you know.
Oh, here's one that actually has more of the lab hair right here.
Oh, yep. It's got that Corso head, but more the lab hair, yeah.
Especially with the
Got that-
fucking white right there, right?
Yeah.
See,
Got
that
that
white
Cor-
speck is the fucking original bloodline of the lab.
Yeah.
The
But it's
dog-
got them Corso eyes. You see how those eyes could look straight into your soul?
Yep.
That's a Corso eye right there.
Oh yeah. But a lot of people think with the lab has that white on it, right? On the chest or its tail, right? Or on top of the head. They think that's imperfection. I'm like, no, people, that's the true bloodline of lab. Because people forget the lab was spotted dog, black and white. You know. And then people started breeding that out of them. That's what they did.
Well, it's the most popular dog in America for a reason.
Yeah. But they were popular in Newfoundland too, you know, up there in Atlantic for fishing too, because they can dive down, get the nets, bring the nets back up for people
yeah.
to get too.
Yeah, labs
It's
don't
like-
give a fuck about being cold or wet. They don't care.
That's the lab, that's what they was bred for, not hunting, but fishing, just like the Newfoundland was too. And the golden retriever. I always laugh at people because my outside, when I lived out country, my dogs had their own dog pen right outside.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's like, well, it's 10 degrees outside, bring them in, they're cold. I said, no, they ain't. I said, they have an insulated doghouse with hay in there. I said, dogs love cold weather. These dogs do.
Yeah, insulate them, keep them out of the wind. They're fine.
And I said, and you don't want a hunting dog in the house used to when you're going hunting for ducks or geese when it's 10 degrees. Because those dogs will get cold then if they're not conditioned to it.
Yeah, you don't want them to get comfortable.
No, I said, you let them fucking get that hair, that thicker hair in the wintertime for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, I told you many a time, I think, my childhood dog Priscilla, we had her under the porch, all boxed in with a bunch of hay, kept the fucking wind off her, insulated it. She was fine. She never had a single problem, not even when she was old.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, she got extra warmth because the cats would come in and sleep with her.
Shit, with labs, every lab I've ever had has hated fucking cats. Every one of them.
Sonic actually mauled a cat once. He did. Yes, he went after a cat. And the problem is that cat was a indoor cat that had gotten out and he was declawed. So it didn't have any defense. And Sonic just fucking ragdolled this thing, man. Cat lived, thank God. Thank God. Really upset Logan because he was like 10 years old and he watched the whole thing. It sucked.
I remember one time fucking that's when I was living with mom and dad. You know, Bear and his brother Sunshine, they were out playing in the yard with me and dad was barbecuing. Next thing I know, here comes this fucking cat, right? That people just let roam free.
Mm-hmm.
Into the yard. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh,
Me and dad tried to grab the dogs because mom and dad didn't have a fenced in yard at all. They did not.
Well,
that dog fucking took over after the cat. Cat didn't climb a tree, but Bear was in midair with his mouth open trying to catch him, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, oh shit. And then the mama dog, right? There was a cat got underneath the house because they had a foundation, right? And fucking cat got underneath there. She went right in there and fucking all you heard was that cat getting destroyed. And my mom, she loves cats. Don't let her kill the cat. And that goes too late.
Too late, yeah. Hey, you know what? I love cats too. I truly do. But outside the house, man, what happens, happens.
I've always hated cats. And the reason I hate fucking cats because Pawpaw had a bar cat, right?
Yeah, bar
That
cats are assholes,
motherfucker
man.
would attack me all the fucking time. I
Yeah.
would not even be fucking with it. That motherfucker would make a straight beeline for me, trying to fucking run me out of the barn every fucking time.
Yeah, barn cats are fucking feral, dude.
Yeah. But I was the only one that did to. My brother, my cousin, right? Didn't fuck with them at all. Just me.
Who knows?
I'm like, damn, I've never fucked with that cat. So I was like,
But I bet you though there wasn't a single fucking mouse around.
no, there was not. Nope.
Yeah.
But he had to keep that because he had for his feed for the feed that's in the barn too.
Yeah.
You know.
No. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. All right. Click off that. Where fucking see, pull that up back up. Down the rabbit hole this way. Okay. Half lab, half border collie. Yeah, they're fucking breeding fucking lab with fucking everything. Fuck. Now I went down the rabbit hole a little bit, see what else they breed the lab with. Fucking border collie.
Breed a lab with what?
A border collie.
Yeah, that's what Sonic was. He was a black lab border collie mix.
You know, but yeah, I mean, I was like, damn, what are not they not breeding the fucking lab with? Fuck.
Well, the thing about labs is they're reasonably smart. They're robust.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I mean, why wouldn't you use that as a basis?
Yeah. I want to see a Belgian Malinois in a lab mix.
I'm sure someone's done it.
That would be a firm missile for fucking hell right there.
Yeah, probably.
Think about it. If it had the lab head right, oh my God, that would be like a fucking hammer coming at your ass.
Yeah. A small hammer, but yes, a hammer. You figure if a good stout lab is 70 pounds and a Belgian male is about 45, you're talking about, yeah, let's split the difference like a 55-pound missile.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find one real quick.
I mean, yeah, I know a stout lab can get higher than that, but I'm talking like, you know.
Well, yeah, but when they mix them, it's usually right in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's with any breed. Belgium. I know I ain't spelled it right, but. Oh! Yeah, they do. Let's see here. What do we got? There we go. Found one. Right there.
No shit.
Yeah. Let's see characteristics. Considering the Belgian Malinois lab mix its potential family pet, it's important to understand their physical attributes. These medium-sized dogs and large dogs typically weigh between 40 and 80 pounds. So you called it, Mick, on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
With males usually being heavier than females, which, of course, that's going to happen.
Generally.
In terms of height, they're usually measured between 22 and 26, with females generally being slightly smaller, which, okay, That's true. As you explore the possibility of welcome to Malinois lab mixes your family take their personality traits into account. These hybrid dogs inherit traits from both the Malinois and the lab. That can be dangerous too, because labs do fucking climb fucking fences too, just like Malinois do. So
yeah, labs can also be very standoffish to strangers if they ain't socialized. So
yes,
yeah,
they
I've
tend to
seen
be
that firsthand.
intelligent, loyal, protective, making them great family pets. However, keep in mind that each dog is unique. There's no way to exactly predict their personality. That's with any fucking dog.
Well, I mean, they call Malinois alligators for a reason.
Yep. Since both parent breeds are working dogs, your mix may require consistent job or activity to stay happy and fulfilled. Make sure you can offer regular exercise, mental stimulation, socialize with other dogs. That's the big thing. Socialize with other dogs right there.
Oh yeah.
You know, damn.
Yeah.
You better not live in town with that dog. If you do, you better have a big fucking yard.
Or a really nice dog park nearby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That dog is going to be hyper as a motherfucker.
Well, Annabelle's a super high energy breed, and she weighs about 45 pounds. And we have to run her twice a day, and our backyard is just big enough for the task.
Yep.
Ideally, we should have more.
Yep.
And that's a 45 pounder.
Yep. Well, now we know they've done it with everything, with the Malinois being the fucking last one. So.
Well, I saw a post one time. You know them Welsh Corgis?
It was what?
You know the Welsh Corgi?
Yeah.
The long, low dogs with the pointy ears.
Yep.
And the caption on it said, you know, when you breed a Welsh Corgi with another dog, the puppy ends up looking like a Welsh Corgi wearing the other dog as a costume. And then it showed all the different mixes. It's like, holy fuck. It's true. It's a Corgi, but like colored like the other dog. Like it's still a Corgi though.
Yes. Because I've seen a lab mixed Corgi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn. I said, okay. I'm like, damn, how that fucking lab fucking fucked the mother? That's what I want to know right there.
Now did the opposite of the limbo.
You know, that's another thing. If you got your dog outside in a pen, right, you better have a roof on, especially if he's male. Because if you got other female dogs around, when they come in the heat, that's where they will climb the fence to get to the other dog.
Right? Oh, if they're horny, they will absolutely climb.
Oh yeah.
A horny dog will do goddamn near anything.
And I seen that growing up because we raised chocolate labs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a tall ass fucking fence, right? You know, 10 by 10 fucking, the walls were about 10 foot high, right?
All right.
And fucking, one of the bells, I caught that motherfucker climbing out. I wasn't very, I think it was 8, 7 years old, you know?
Yeah, you're little.
And I was like, Dad, look at this crazy motherfucker. Dad goes, he's trying to get to another female.
Yeah.
Dad goes, they will fucking climb. Because we had hog panels, right? Or cattle panels as the fence, right?
Oh, so they can get their feet inside the the spaces.
But they couldn't get their whole body through. That's the thing. But yeah, Dad goes, yeah, they will climb. Dad goes, any dog breed, they will climb if they want out badly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like, holy shit. You know, that's why I got a 5 foot fucking fence. You know, but Zeus has never tried to climb it though. Now, when I moved to town here, we had Coco. She fucking the hyper one that was half gold doodle, half lab.
Yep.
I had to put fucking rebar around the bottom of the fucking fence. Because she would dig underneath and get her out from underneath that motherfucker.
Dude, we had to reinforce and so we have chickens next door.
Yeah.
Annabelle started digging under the fucking fence because some of the chickens come over one time. You know, occasionally they'll take flight and end up where they ain't supposed to be.
Yeah.
I send Annabelle after them because she'll scare them into getting into hunkering down.
Yeah.
And then I'll pull her off, grab the chicken, toss it over the fence. It's the easiest way. She doesn't hurt the chicken, right?
Yeah.
But she fucking was starting to dig when she realized them chickens were there.
Oh yeah.
And we had to fucking fill it in and put concrete blocks.
Yes.
To keep her from digging under that fence because she wanted them goddamn chickens.
Oh yeah. And
I've had to do that fucking 2-3 times.
But I had to let I had to rehome Coco because being in town, we didn't have the yard here. Wasn't big enough for her hyper ass at all. And we didn't have a good dog park down the road. It ain't big enough for her.
It's heartbreaking, man, but it really is better for the dog.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's back out the country with her brother Max, right? Too. I had to rehome him too because he couldn't, because he was always outside dog, right? Always country dog. He did not like in town. He did not at all.
No.
So I found a farm they had little kids, like was River's age, which was perfect. They had fucking 3 ponds to swim in, everything. Over 100 acres to fucking run.
Yeah, that's a happy dog.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I saw an article some time ago. Guy sold a farm, and the herd of sheep came with the farm. You know, it was like a turnkey sheep farm, and he had 4 or 5 shepherd dogs, and they came with the farm too.
Yeah.
And the whole reason is the farm is their land, the flock is their job. They care about the people, but not as much as they care about that flock and that land.
Yeah.
And people were saying, man, how can you, just give off the dogs to somebody else like that? And they're like, no, it's actually a more humane choice.
Yeah, it is.
Because you take them dogs, you put them into some other land and no sheep. It's like, well, okay, what the fuck am I doing here then?
Yeah.
Yep. You know, when dogs get in deep like that, it's better just to, hand them off and, have somebody keep them where they're used to being.
Oh, yeah. That's like when I got divorced, Zeus got split up from his sister, Stella, right?
Okay.
He missed her for a while, but
Sure.
after about a month, he didn't give a fuck about her no more. You know?
Well, dogs are very adaptable that way.
Yeah.
They're pack animals, but they understand when a member of the pack is gone.
That's why Zeus fucking don't leave me and River alone. Because he's bonded to both of us.
Well.
You know? That's like every time I try to go scare River right in his room, I'll be watching TV, sneak down the hall, right? Him playing a video game or something.
Yeah.
And I'll jump at the doorway. And River, if he don't hear me coming, right, scare shit out of him. But every now and then, Zeus knows what I'm going to do for some reason. And he can hear him chomp down the hall. And River goes, Dad, what are you going to do? I'm like, fucking Zeus. But when I do scare River, guess what? Zeus tries to jump in front of River.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, and when I would play rough with the kids, or I'd play rough with Charlene, tickle her or get her down on the couch or whatever, Sonic would he wouldn't growl, but he would shove himself between me and whoever it was.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he wasn't aggro about it. But he's like, no, I don't like this. I don't like this. We're not doing this.
Shit, Zeus even growled at fucking Cav when Cav came here for deer season.
Yeah.
And he'd seen Cav, it'd been a couple years, but he's been around it before.
Sure.
Until it took me, I was like, knock your shit off. But once he smelled Cav, he was good.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
I was like, yeah, you done fucked up, Cav. He ain't gonna leave you alone as soon as you pet him. I said, you done fucked up. Because Zeus, that motherfucker, every lab I've ever had is attention whore. They are. It doesn't matter if you're outside with them all day long. As soon as you sit down, they think they're a lap dog.
Oh, yeah. I'd go over to visit my buddy Mitch. He's the one with Adobe. And he had a black lab. And he was great fucking dog. One of the bigger ones.
Yeah.
But dude, like you said, attention whore. You'd be sitting there talking. He'd put his hand up under your arm like, hey, pet me, asshole. He'd always be bringing you the ball. And you could not love him enough.
Yeah. The worst thing is when you're fucking trying to drive and you got just a single cab truck, a bench seat truck, right?
Yeah.
And the dog has to be right there next to you, right? If you ain't petting that motherfucker, he will take your arm off the wheel and put it on his fucking head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the labs love to do that head scoop thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn.
Fuck off, dog.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. So when I got in the truck with Bear, I'm like, okay, I just rested my hand right there until I had to shift. I had a 5-speed, so I had to shift, right? He would get pissed off if I didn't get the hand on there quick enough on back on him.
You see, what I always did was I took Sonic in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
I got a single cab F-150, so I would open up the slider and I would have him in the bed. And that's how we'd roll. And then I'd go through the drive-through, get a couple of naked burger patties, and I'd feed him through the fucking window. That way we were still in the same place, but he couldn't get to me.
Well, that's the reason I mean, we always had Bear going hunting in the back of the truck, right?
Huh.
One time, he got up on the fucking wheel well on the bed,
Yeah.
and his brother pushed him out
Oh.
of the fucking we was going about 50 mile an hour.
Oh, Jesus.
And he rolled perfectly, right? He just fell right, just rolled into it. He got up, shook his head, just landed there like a little baby cub does, right? Feet propped. I'm like, okay. Dad stopped the truck, fucking, ran up to him. He was fine. He just had, he got his bell rung pretty good. But
Yeah, I had the shit scared out of him. Yeah.
I was like, after that, I was like, he ain't gonna be in the back of the truck no more. Fuck all that bullshit.
Well, Sonic had poor impulse control, and he liked to jump out of the bed.
Yep.
And so I had to make sure that his tether was longer than the distance from the eye bolt to the ground, or else he'd hang himself.
Yep. And you got to have that pretty low too. So they can't fucking just jump up.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, he can just ride the truck with me. Fucking.
No. Well, Sonic, man, when he was in his prime, that dog used to be able to jump in the back of my F-150 without the tailgate being down. He could clear the fucking tailgate.
Yep. That's why Bear was until he got older.
Yeah.
And one time, that's what he knew he couldn't jump without the tailgate down.
Yeah.
No more. He was probably 10 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
He tried to jump, got his back legs hung up.
Well, when I started taking Sonic out in the truck, it's when I had a Dodge Dakota, right? A little smaller, a little lower, right?
Yeah.
And he'd clear the side, no problem. He'd jump up in there and just be ready to go, right? And so that thing was going out. The engine was having problems. The ball joints were shot. Like the kids were getting too long for the back seat in the truck. We had to get a new vehicle. So we went and got ourselves a Chrysler minivan, right? Real nice one. And we were taking Sonic someplace, and I let him out and said, "You want to go bye-bye?" He's like, "Oh, yeah." Because he knew what bye-bye meant. Yep. This dumbass runs down the stairs, across the lawn, jumps up, smacks into the side of the minivan, and falls on the ground. Because this dumbass thought there'd be a fucking bed there.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
It was so fucking funny.
That's too bad you didn't have that on fucking video.
God, dude! If I had gotten that on camera, oh my god, it was so funny. And then he stood up with the most confused look on his face, like, what the hell just happened? That's when we introduced him to the lift gate. There you go.
See, that's what
you need to wait now.
See, I didn't use bye-bye. I used load up. That was my word for it. Load up.
Load up. Yep.
And Bear, the fucking UPS guy or the FedEx guy, right? I told him, I said, keep your door closed if they're out. He's like, I'll be fine. And next thing you know, Bear's sitting in the driver's seat ready to go for a ride.
Oh, dude, I follow a page on Facebook called The Dogs of UPS.
Yeah.
And it's all pictures of all the UPS drivers encounter the dogs and shit. And they will absolutely fucking trot up and occupy your truck.
Yes, they will. Because then becomes their fucking truck. Then.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, all UPS guys carry treats. All of them.
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to, because UPS guys have been fucking ravaged by dogs in the past.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, if you're a mailman, UPS guy, any shit like that, you keep a fucking pocket full of dog treats. Absolutely.
But sometimes you get those pit bulls, because I was talking to the guy I went to high school with, he was a mailman, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, there's some fucking dogs out there that don't give a fuck about a treat. They just want to fucking attack you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Some of those dogs, they don't care.
He goes, I carry an ass with me everywhere I go.
What does it carry?
An ass.
A
the
what?
Apps. The apps. The bar that flicks out the apps. The billy club that collapses.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was called that. Okay. And I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And he would carry that.
One of them collapsible batons. Yeah.
Yeah. To beat the fucking dog with. He said, because he got bit one time, but the fucking pit bull fucked his leg up.
Yeah, it's an unpopular opinion, and I know what everybody says about them and whatever. I ain't talking about exterminating pit bulls because I love dogs too much to do that, but I think we should stop breeding them and just let the breed die out.
Yeah, but the thing is, that dog that bit him, that attacked him, right?
Yeah.
Both parents were fighting fucking pits. That's what
I mean. And the thing is, these idiot breeders, they don't know what type of pit they're breeding.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I do believe the stories about sweetheart pits that live their whole life and never do no one no harm, and that you couldn't provoke them to anger if you tried. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
But there are so many improperly bred ones these days that you don't even know where the bloodlines are anymore.
Yeah. And
I think it's time to stop breeding them and to start over, because we know what breeds went into making the original pits, and they're still around.
Yeah.
We should take the 15 years, stop breeding them, let all the pits die off.
Yeah.
And then start the fuck over.
Yep.
Because the bloodlines are incredibly polluted at this point to where they're actual dangers, you know?
Yeah. And the thing is, another thing is, when people get pits, they don't know how to handle them, how to train them. Either.
No.
You know,
you have to be God Almighty himself to that dog before it will respect you.
Yes.
Yes, you cannot. It's not a beginner's dog, not even close.
I mean, they are hard-headed like a motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's like a fucking 16-year-old kid taking his driving test in a 460 horsepower Coyote Mustang.
Yeah.
You do not know how to handle that Mustang. It doesn't matter how good your intentions are. You cannot handle that car.
Yeah. Some adults can't handle that car.
That's what I mean. Like, it takes a certain person to properly handle a pit bull.
Yes, it does.
You know, and like I said, my heart goes out to those people that love them, because the ones that are well bred, I totally understand. Like I said, I totally believe when they say they're awesome dogs, but things have gotten so bad with that breed that it really is time to just kind of let them go.
Yep.
And like I said, once they're all naturally dead, I ain't talking about extermination or nothing, but once they're all gone, now we get the staffies, we get the bulldogs, we rebreed and remake the dog.
Yep.
We need to fucking start from scratch.
But then you're going to run into that same problem. People's going to start breeding for fight.
Well, I'm probably hoping for a lot that humanity will be more conscientious this time around and not be such idiots about it. I'm probably asking too much.
But I mean, that would make sense, right? But there's always those one motherfuckers that don't give a fuck.
Yeah, pit bulls are strong and they're cool. Let's breed 20 of them with parents that we've never researched the genes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, great idea.
That's like I was working at the power plant. This girl I was working with, her daughter wanted to get one, and she had young kids.
Yeah.
I said, you better make sure that dog does not have no fighting, come from fighting bloodlines.
No.
If that dog does, and they don't train that dog right, guess what? It's gonna attack her, it's gonna attack the kids, attack other people.
And you won't know when it's coming. It'll be sweet until it isn't.
Yes.
That's what that whole thing about the stereotype of a pit bull that just snaps.
Yep.
They do. Yeah. They absolutely fucking do.
You know, and I told her, I said, if she's got young kids, if I was her, if I was you, I would tell her, you start with the fucking lab or golden retriever right there. Because the lab or golden retriever, they'll let the fucking kids climb on them like a fucking Jones all day long.
Even a German Shepherd wouldn't lay a paw on the
German Shepherd, yes.
Yeah.
I said, you never start with a dog like the bulldog. Never.
No. All sorts of bad. Yep.
No.
And you know me, man. I'm a dog lover, and I'm a reasonable guy, you know. But when the evidence keeps piling up, you can't ignore it forever.
Yeah. Well, it's like Rottweilers. I've been around some great Rottweilers, right? And I've been around some good ones. My best friend in high school, his brother came home from fucking Florida, right? Moved back to Missouri. He had two Rottweilers, both gentle as could be, right? You know, all that shit. You know, until one day, a cat got in the backyard. They killed that cat, tasted blood. Then they turned. Nobody could go near him after that.
Oh.
You know, so they had to shoot him right there in the backyard.
You see, I've never run into a Rottweiler that wasn't a total. I personally have never run into a bad Rottie. Every Rottie that I've ever met has fucking loved me immediately.
Yeah. But I've seen it. I saw that happen. I'm like, we walked those dogs, right? We take them to the park, walk them on the trail, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And shit. Now, they didn't like other dogs, put that away. No, you had to have leash fucking tight. Say, hey, no. Right?
Well, they're protective, yeah.
Yeah. But when I seen that, I was like, I'll never have one that. But I've done one instance, I see that. But I know they're great dogs, too.
They are. Yeah. Like I said, I've never met a bad one. But the thing is, though, I've never met a bad pit either.
Yep. I bet some bad pits that I have. More bad rots, put that away.
Yeah. Well, I don't doubt that. But it's easy to get lulled, you know. You meet 2-3 pits, and you're like, "Oh, what great dogs!" You ain't been around them enough.
Yep. You know, like my dad, he hates fucking pits. But I was like, Dad, you've only been around the bad ones. You've not been around the good ones right there.
Well, somebody had a pit bull, an XL bully, you know, the really wide, short ones.
Yeah.
I was in the grocery store in the fucking dairy aisle, and somebody had one in there, and he just scooted right over, started sniffing my fucking ankle, sniffing my leg, and I reached down, started fucking scritching his ears. I'm like, "Hey, bully, bully," and he's like, and the dude's like, "Oh, don't worry about him, he's fine." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I can tell he's fine." I ain't scared of him, but at the same time, you know, if they get that idea in their head to be fucking destructive, I also got a knife in my pocket that says otherwise.
Oh yeah, you always got to carry a knife with you.
Always.
I don't care.
I mean, there's a lot of, you know, there's places I can't carry a gun, but I can always carry a knife.
Well, not always. If you go to like a stadium, right, they will search you.
Yeah, but there's no dogs there either.
Yeah, I know. You know, well, except when the baseball has the pooch in the park, right? You know, top shit where you bring your dogs to the park.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's workers there with bear spray. Just in case.
Most people that bring like German Shepherds, Labs, Golden Retrievers, right?
Right. Dogs that know how to mind their behavior.
I've never seen a pit bull at one of those games when they did that. Never happened.
Which just illustrates my point. The owner probably knows better because they know what they have.
Yep. And I've never seen any Rottweilers either. Because they are protective of their person. That they
Yes,
are.
they very much so, yes.
But yeah, fucking like River goes, when Zeus dies, we need to get another dog. I said, I'm done with dogs.
Nah, you ain't. Nah, you ain't.
I said, now, if we get back out the country, right? I said, that's a different story right there. But I'm not gonna have a fucking another dog, especially a lab in town where they can't run.
Well, then you just get you a breed that don't care if it runs or not.
Nah, I'm particular about my labs, man. That's what I grew up with right there.
Well, you got to realize though, man, labs, they're perfectly happy being lazy.
Oh, I know Zeus is. Fuck.
Yeah.
But he's the only inside dog I've ever had. I mean, lab, right? Besides his sister, right? She was the same way. All the other dogs, they were just hyper because they was always outside. They was ready to go at most stuff, but they was hurt dogs too.
Right, but I mean, if you got a black lab puppy and you raise them in a house or an apartment or whatever, they're perfectly content to be lazy if you let them.
Oh, I know. I just
you got to worry about that.
But when you want to go somewhere, they're a pain in the ass. You got to have someone to watch them. That's the thing.
That is true. Yes.
You know, unless I get one I make it to a service dog. That I can't do.
No.
You know. But Zeus still got another. He's still got another 7-8 years worth of life. So.
No, I'm sorry. What mix is he?
Oh, he's lab. He's full-blooded lab.
Oh, he's all lab. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's 100% lab.
What is he? 4 years old? 5 years old?
5.
5. Yeah. Okay. So he got another 7 years of him easy. Yeah. Sonic was 14.
Every lab I had, they were 12 when they died.
Oh. Yeah. Sonic had that border collie in him, and he was 14 when he went down. Yep. So
his lab, Bandit, he was full-blood lab too. He lived to be like 15 or 16.
Sometimes you get the good genes, and it also matters what you feed him too.
Yeah, but Cav, his dog couldn't hardly see anything time he died.
So he kept him past when he probably should have put him down.
Yes, because Cav would always ask me, I'm like, Cav, don't wait too long, because I waited too long one time when one of my dogs had cancer, right?
Yeah.
And I waited too long. Now I said, Cav, you don't want that regret ever. I'm telling you.
No, I could have gotten a couple more years out of Sonic. You know, I could have had that head infection of his probably taken care of.
Yep.
He was pooping on the couch at night, which he never did before his whole life. I probably could have dealt with that somehow. His hips were going, but you know what? As long as he didn't, have to jump and run, he'd have been okay. But really, that extra year or two I'd have gotten out of him. What would have that been for him? It wouldn't have been good.
Like the mama dog, she was 12 when I had to put her down.
No.
Well, she had cancer, and I had those growths cut off for her too, numerous times, right?
Yeah.
And the vet finally said, Jason, they're gonna keep coming back. There's nothing we can do for those growths.
Yeah, once dogs start getting lumpy, they don't stop.
And fucking she was fine until her hips went out one day. I said, now it's time. Then she started losing her bladder at the same time. I said, now it's time to put her ass down.
That's kind of what happened with Sonic. His hips went, and it wasn't his bladder. The vet thought it was weird too because he was pooping, but he wasn't peeing everywhere.
Yeah.
But still, same thing though. He couldn't control his waist. His hips were gone, and he kept getting infections that kept coming back. And it's time. Like at that point, it's just like, you know what? I know it hurts, but suck it up and do it.
Yep. That's like when Dad put his last one down. He named him Sunshine too, right? Because Dad always loved that name, Sunshine.
All right.
You know, he was yellow, so he's okay. Sunshine. Yeah. So I had to go with Dad to put him down because Dad couldn't do it by himself. I was like, Dad, you fucking put down dogs different. He said, but this one's different.
It ain't the same. No.
Yeah.
No.
You know,
honestly, dude, I know how it feels because when it came down to put Sonic down, right?
Yeah.
I had a buddy who's got acreage and a tree line on state property.
Yeah.
And I asked him, like, hey man, my dog, you know, he's ready to go out. You know, can I come to your house? Can I shoot him and bury him? And he's like, oh yeah, no problem, bro. Anytime you need. So I had the land, I had the out, right? I got the guns.
Yep.
I honestly could not handle the thought of that half-hour drive to his house.
Yeah.
And
most people, they can't handle shooting their own dog anyways. You know, because I tried that. And I'm like, I couldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, my brother-in-law did it.
Yeah, I mean, some people can, but
he put his own dog down.
Yep.
Which, hey, great, you know.
Yeah. I mean, my grandpa used to do the same thing with his dogs because he always had not border collies, but healers, right, for cattle.
Blue healers, yeah.
Yeah. If the dog got seriously hurt, right, or he got sick where he couldn't come back, he'd take it out, shoot the back with 22.
And you know that's the best thing because you know you lock and load your 22 or your 9mm, 380, whatever.
Yep.
1 minute they're face down in a fucking bowl of hamburger meat or toast or whatever. Next second they're gone. Like they don't even know what happened.
Yep.
That's the best. That's the best thing for the dog.
I just take mine because I just couldn't pull it. I was like, fuck it. The vet didn't charge me much anyways because just to put them down, that was only $50, right? Okay. What gets expensive is when you want them to take care of it, you know, the body. That's what gets expensive. Or you tell them take it to a crematory, get it cremated, right there.
Well, fortunately, what they have here is they take the dog, they cremate him, and then they donate the ashes to a apple farm, an apple orchard, and they use that apple. They use that ash to treat the ground, give it nutrients and all that. So you know, I thought that was good. They don't charge you for that. You know, they cremate him,
good.
And now he's part of the fucking food supply. Like it was a good place for him to rest.
Yeah, cycle of life right there.
Yep. So that was good.
Yeah. So I mean that works great that they don't charge extra for that.
No, they didn't.
But I have seen some vets, right? When people don't want their fucking dog, body right to bury themselves or have it cremated. All they do, they put it in the plastic bag, throw it in the dumpsters. All they do.
That's not right.
And I tell people, I said, do not, unless you're going to get it cremated, do not tell them you do not want the body.
No, we made sure that he was going to be cremated. And like I said,
But to get a dog cremated, some places charge about anywhere from $500 to $1,000 too.
No, we didn't have that.
You know, but like now Zeus, when he dies, I'll have him cremated because I'm not going to bury him on this fucking property, especially if I ain't going to stay here.
Right.
But the other labs, even though I didn't stay there, I didn't know I was selling that place for a long time anyways. They're buried right next to where the garden was at because that was their favorite spot right there. I think I got that here. Let's see, memories. I'll show you real quick. All right, this was Bear in the tomato patch right at the very end of the season, right? Picking his own fucking tomatoes right there.
Yeah.
But I mean, at that time, I had fucking 40 tomato plants at that time.
Yeah, you can toss a couple to the dog.
Well, he'd go pick it himself. He knew exactly when they was ripe to pull, but he wouldn't tear the whole plant up either. He was just gentle enough to fucking take it off and get what he wanted.
Grab the fruit. Yeah.
Yeah. He did with corn, everything too. But I always had extra corn too. You know, and I buried him on the other side of that one where that fucking Well, on the other side, that's where he's buried on the other side. You know, but yeah, a lot of people they'll take their dogs out and just throw them in the fucking woods too. I'm like, no, you gotta show a little decency.
You guys are a little, yeah, you gotta bury him.
Yeah.
That dog gave his life for you, you know.
And I always tell people, you got to bury them at least 4 foot in the ground. Cannot be a shallow grave, especially if you live out in the country.
No, they'll get dug up.
Yeah. Shit, I bury mine all of them 5 foot down, right? And then I got the dirt almost all the way to the top, right? I put some steel down. I pour concrete on top of them.
Yeah.
So that way, they was never gonna get dug up. I mean, not by a coyote or a cougar, right? Ever.
Yep. You're gonna bury him shallow. You better have about 500 pounds of rocks on top of him.
Yep.
I don't think most people want to do that.
Nope. But nowadays, vets, they'll put the dog, if you request it, in a fucking bag that you can take home that seals up all that smell right there.
Mm.
I never wanted to do it. I was like, I always had old blankets, their favorite blanket, right?
Yeah.
I'd wrap them in that right there.
Yeah, wrapping in a sheet, tied around their neck. Yep.
But it always had to be something that they loved, that they
Sure.
always laid on or something like that, even outside.
Yep.
You know. Damn, how the hell we get on that subject?
Hey, the conversation goes where the conversation goes, man.
See, remember like last night, you said, well, what's on the docket? Well, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all we always do. You know,
Yeah,
because
pretty much.
before you came on, me and Little Tate, Rocky, we tried to fucking make it scripted right.
Format it. Yeah.
It just did not work right. You know, especially the way our brains, something comes in our head right in the middle of that conversation, you know.
Yeah, sidetracks it. Yeah.
Yeah, we get sidetracked too easily. That's no, but
And it's all because of, I remember this one time, and then you're down the rabbit hole.
which to me, that's not a bad thing. Right
Oh,
there.
no, but that is what happens.
That's like my brother goes, he said, Rocky's been awful quiet lately. He said, I laugh when he gets all those fucking rants. My brother thinks he's funny when he gets
He
all
is.
those rants. And I knew Little Tate I thought Little Tate was coming all night. He might still, have to sit the dude today. But he was gonna fuck with you, Mick. So okay, you wanna fight me now? Let's fight. You know.
I'll fight any of you fuckers.
So did you wake up with hangover the next day after that day on that Monday?
No.
Okay. I don't see how you can drink that much whiskey and not have a hangover. Fuck. Whew.
The fact is, man, and it's kind of weird. The only version of a hangover that I get is I wake up and I'm really, really tired. Like, I don't get headaches. Very rarely do I have stomach problems. If I drink too much, I'm usually just kind of like, ugh, I'm tired. That's about it.
Well, that's good though.
Definitely ain't bad.
Yeah. All right. Would you drive this, yay or nay?
Okay. I'm just not sure what use I would have for it. Like, I don't hate the idea, but at the same time, I don't actually have enough friends to fill that thing. At least not any one given place,
Yeah. But it's funny they used the Fiero fucking body, the back
They
half,
did.
and turned it into a fucking trike.
I mean, I wouldn't be ashamed to drive it.
No.
I just can't imagine where I'd have occasion to.
Oh, I know, but I would have to have some guardrails put on for me if I was going to do that.
Well, I'm hoping them folded down seats have seat belts.
Yep.
And hopefully helmets on the people riding, just in case you fucking tip that thing.
Well, and I know the engine's back here, so they better make sure that motherfucker don't catch fire.
That too.
because those engines were known at a certain when they got older to catch fire.
Yeah.
You know, that was the one. I thought those cars were always cool, but you know, but them motherfuckers had some problems.
Well, I never liked the look of the original Fiero, but when they came out with the Fiero GT that had that slope back, that thing was hot.
Yes.
Like I never liked the look of that particular Fiero, but the later one though, that was a sweet looking vehicle.
Oh yeah. No, I was just scrolling Facebook and I seen that. I was like, oh yeah, I've never seen one of those before like that.
I mean, you gotta admire the ingenuity involved in even making that thing because there's no way in hell that any professional shop took that job on.
Oh no, that's fucking somebody that's got the wrong fucking shop.
That's
You
some
know,
redneck ingenuity right there.
Oh yeah.
That's a guy who knows his way around a car and is really good with a welder.
Yep.
That's what that is.
Oh, here's one there. Here's that arm citizen that helped stop that shooting, right? They got why Johnny Ringo.
Hey, he looks like Johnny Ringo. It's spooky.
I know. But look at that. He's got a goddamn
He's got a suppressed FN 5.7.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome though. You know. Well,
But you know what? That is case in point for well-trained armed citizenry.
Yeah.
You know, I said on a couple of Facebook posts, you know, he might not have killed the guy, but you know what? He made him divert his attention away from his victims and into the fact that he was getting shot at.
Yeah.
You know, that right there alone fucking saved lives.
Yeah. Then a guy up taking his own life after him and that fucking
That
officer fucking.
Yep. Yep. You get a couple of pistols drawn down on you, fucking bullets start flying, all of a sudden you're the target, not them. And your priorities change real fucking quick.
But I want to know, I hope they do an autopsy on that shooter, right? I want to know if that motherfucker had any prescription drugs for mental health in his system.
A lot of them do. Like a lot of them do.
I know.
Like SSRIs are.
Yes. Yes.
Well, all those school shootings, you know, all them fucking, all those people, every single one of them was on some kind of antidepressant.
Yes. I want to know if this was on, because that should show you right there that some mess and some people, you should not have a fucking gun, period.
No, there was that, what was it called? I forgot the name of the drug, but there was a drug that people were taking to quit smoking.
Chantix, wasn't it?
Chantix, yes, thank you. Good memory. People on Chantix, they would occasionally they'd go fucking nuts and fucking hurt somebody.
Yeah. Well, the reason I remember Chantix is I tried that shit, right?
What did it do to you?
Made me want to kill myself. That's what it made me do.
Okay, so my point exactly. And good thing it was yourself and not somebody else.
I know. I mean, I actually had to go to my head.
Yeah, that's not good, bro.
I know. But after that, I realized what it was. I mean, something stopped me from doing it, right? I don't know what it was, right? But I'm glad it happened, right? But immediately, I stopped taking that immediately, right there.
Yeah.
I told the doctor that too. She goes, okay, we're reporting this side effect now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a reasonably often noted one. Suicidal or murderous ideations.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. No good.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking with your head meat. It's not a good idea.
No. But at that time, you know, that was not really wide known. That side effect was not wide known yet.
Well, I mean, you took it in good faith, understanding that it was a drug that could help you quit smoking and nothing more. Yeah. It's not like you were trying to fucking mess with your emotions or anything like that. You're just trying to not want nicotine.
Yeah. And that's why I said, fuck, if I'm gonna quit smoking, I went back to chewing. I said, fuck it, I'll just chew. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Because I can't take like the nicotine patches, right? That gives me too much nicotine.
Mm.
You know, same way the gum. The gum's nasty anyways.
Yeah. I tried the gum. I like the pouches.
See, I haven't tried the Zen pouches, right? But I'm like, anything that's synthetic, right? I ain't doing it.
No, I like the pouches all right. 6 milligrams gets the job done. Yeah. But yeah, I tried the gum back like 20 years ago, probably.
Oh, yeah. Shit,
nope.
nasty, man.
Nasty.
You know.
Yeah, it gives you fucking heartburn, bro.
It didn't give me heartburn. The gum didn't give me heartburn, but it's just that nasty taste in your fucking mouth.
Well, that too.
Like Dad, he quit smoking, but he did a cold turkey. But Dad also, after that, sunflower seeds like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, yeah. The oral fixation's real.
And fucking eating fucking Tootsie Rolls all day long.
I'm sure Dennis loved that.
Well, that's why he fucking, you know, he got huge because he was constantly eating.
Yeah.
You know, but also didn't help out too. Him getting diagnosed with diabetes when he was 55 too, because of that shit.
Well, that's one of the things nicotine does. Is nicotine lowers your blood sugar.
Yep. But Dad switched it with sweets, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the natural snapback is when you've had your blood sugar that low for that long and you quit doing it. Yeah, you crave fucking sugar, dude. It's like same thing with quitting drinking, man.
Yep. But at least Dad, he never fucking had to be on insulin, right? Still has it to this day. Because doctor goes, well, you need to quit drinking. Dad goes, I ain't giving up my beer. Doctor goes, well, at least lose the weight, exercise. And Dad was a construction guy, right? So he was plenty in shape. He just needed to get on a better diet.
Yeah, we have the type 2 diabetes. You can reverse that through diet. Yeah.
Well, Dad, he did. He went from 220 pounds down to 150 pounds in no time.
Yeah, I'm sure his body thanked him for it.
Well, now he looks like shit. He's fucking skinny as hell now. I mean,
but he's also old.
Oh, he is old though too. That he is.
No.
Shit, when Mom came over Saturday to take River, you know, Mom's she didn't get enough for his birthday. She goes, I'm still gonna take him out and let him get what he wants, right? I was like, okay. Dad came over. You know, I'm like, Dad, you making up the fucking. Do I need to get one of those lifts put on the stairs for you? Get up to the main living room because he's got a rotator, not rotator, but a pulled hamstring. They won't get fixed.
Oh, okay.
You know, Dad goes, I'm in my 70s. I don't need anything fixed. I was like, Dad, you can barely fucking walk. Get out of the chair. You know, they're like, okay, if you want to live that way, be my guest. Yeah, you don't hear too much of Chantix anymore. I wonder if that's still on the market.
No, they probably quietly removed it.
You know, because Ray Lito made that one popular with the fucking commercials they did for it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a story I've never told, especially online.
Well, it is what it is, man. Ain't like it's
But
your
that
fault
just goes to show you, like you said, though, right? That shit'll fuck you up quick.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. Ain't a personal failing when you've got a fucking chemical fucking with your brain in ways you don't understand.
Well, it's like all these. I've said this. I've said it before on here. I'll say it again. I still believe why we have so many veterans commit suicide is because the drugs the VA puts them on, and the people ain't willing to stand up for themselves when they have side effects.
Oh, I have no doubt. Yeah.
They just they say, okay, they tell the doctor, okay, we're going to put you, they just mix more cocktails for them.
No.
You know, I'm like, no.
And it don't make the pain go away.
No.
It don't make the horror go away.
No. That's like, they had me on one fucking mood drug. It made me want to bite my fucking tongue off. I said, I'm done taking this shit. Doctor was, well, we could put you on another. I said, I told you, you get one try. No, you're not. I'm not your fucking lab rat. That ain't happening.
No.
You know, I said, I'll go to my therapy class, right? I'll talk to my therapist and I'll go to group. Other than that, I am not doing anything else with the drugs. Ain't happening.
Nope. Back in 2008, when I started getting like really crippling panic attacks, went to the doctor and said, hey, you know, can you check my heart? Can you see if there's anything wrong with me? Like, you know, and he's like, no, everything's good with you, but I'm going to write you a script for Valium. I'm going to write you a script for some other antidepressant. I'm just like, bro, no, I'm not taking that shit.
Yep.
I'm going to raw dog this shit until I fucking figure it out, but I am not taking that crap.
Yep. That's like the only time I was ever, after, you know, these recent surgeries I had, the last one was 2018 with my neck.
Mm-hmm.
They had me on morphine in the hospital, right? For that one. But after the hospital, I didn't take any pain meds. I kept my I had one of those ice machines, right? That they have for like the knee replacements.
Mm-hmm.
I had that on the back of my neck. I kept my neck fucking frozen the whole time I was recovering.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know, I did that. Now, my ear, when they fixed it, I had loose stapes in my right ear. They thought that was causing the vertigo, right? Well, that made everything worse. Now, that I had raw dog that one because I was not taking the pain meds at all. Now, that one did hurt. But
well, when it comes to people having stuff like that done in my house, knee surgery, wisdom teeth, they prescribe you opiates, right?
Yep.
I keep the opiates in the safe And you get the opiates until, and it's usually only a day or two.
Yep.
You only get them until the worst of it's over, and then you are straight to ibuprofen.
Yep.
Like I'm not gonna, say you can't have the good stuff for the first day or two because that's when the pain's the worst. But after that, you just kind of need to suck it up.
Yep.
So when my wisdom teeth got pulled, same thing happened to me, man. I
Yeah.
took codeine one time, and after that, I just dealt with it.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like when I had my hands. I've had my hands operated a couple times, right, for carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
I just kept the motherfuckers, because I hadn't done it not at the same time, but one at a time. I just kept the motherfucker ice. That's the thing. That swelling, inflammation, that's what gets you right there. If you keep that swelling down, you're good. Right there.
Yeah.
I mean, some surgeries you can't, like, you can't keep your fucking mouth fucking frozen.
No, you cannot.
Like when the Navy took out my wisdom teeth, they had me on Percocet.
Which for the first 48 hours is fine.
Yeah, which I did. Now that first night, because we was in the barracks there in Bremerton during dry dock.
Oh, okay.
And fucking, I was like, oh, I'll drink me a beer because Hatch, I couldn't buy a beer. Hatch had to go get me the beer, right? Bring it back to the room. And fucking, I didn't realize fucking Percocet and how that would react, right? Never did it. I said, fuck, I want a beer. I was passed out for 12 hours after half a beer. I woke up, I was like, the fuck? I said, I ain't doing that no more.
No, opiates and alcohol are not a good combination.
So after that, I didn't take no more Percocet right there at all.
No. You'd rather drink beer.
Hell yeah. And the thing is, I was still smoking too.
Dry socket.
Actually, the dry socket wasn't that bad.
Okay.
The worst part I had, they left one little fucking tooth fragment in there, right? When it finally came out, I pulled that bitch out. Now that did hurt when I pulled that motherfucker out myself.
I can imagine.
But I got tired of it. Like I could feel it on my tongue, right? When I, do that. I was like, okay, this motherfucker gotta go. So I just reached back in there, finally got a hold of it, yanked it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I got lucky. When I got my wisdom teeth pulled, I wasn't smoking yet. So I didn't have to worry about any of that.
But all I did when it started bleeding, I immediately fucking started gargling fucking peroxide right there.
Yeah.
And guess what? Healed up just fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking wisdom teeth, they ain't no fun, man.
No.
And my wisdom teeth wasn't even fucking, they were coming in straight. They wasn't coming in crooked or nothing.
See, mine were all impacted to fuck. Like mine had to be fucking surgically removed.
But they're like, no, you guys getting ready to go on a fucking 6-month deployment. We want that motherfucker out there. I was like, Jesus Christ. They didn't give me a choice on that one. They did not.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. They're like, well, we'll give you a choice on where you get it done at. You can do it. We can do it right here, right now in the clinic. We'll send you to the hospital. You can have it done by surgery. I said, send my ass to the hospital, knock me the fuck out.
Yeah. That's what I got done. Yeah, I was knocked out for it.
Yeah, stuff. But some people, they did it at boot camp without the surgery. They did it right there in the clinic.
Oh yeah. No, we had one dude whose dental health was so horrible, he got like 12 teeth pulled.
Holy shit.
In fucking boot camp.
How the hell do you fucking get past BAPS with that?
No idea, man. But they took like half his not quite half his teeth, but they took like 11, 12 teeth, and he was fucked up on his rack for a couple of days.
Oh, I bet, man. Fuck.
Yeah, he was all messed up.
That's why I try to teach River, right? Tell River all the fucking time. Brush your fucking teeth every fucking day.
No.
I said, because he's already had fucking cavities, because he had cavities around the front, right?
Mm-hmm.
That were deep. And doctor wouldn't do surgery, but they said, well, we got this one thing. It was like that silver shit they put on it, make it go away, right?
Yeah.
And I knew exactly what that was because I seen that done in Japan. Kill people. I said, that works. And his mom's like, well, he's going to have surgery. I was like, if he's got to have surgery, he's got to have surgery to fix it. Good stuff. I mean, he's had more cavities in his life than what I've ever had. I've only had one cavity.
Oh, I had a few as a kid, then stopped getting them as an adult.
Yep. Now my dad, he's had all kinds of fucking cavities because he ate a lot of candy growing up.
Yeah, I actually never ate too much candy as a kid.
I did. I mean, I ate some, right? But candy was like a treat growing up too.
Oh, my parents didn't have it in the house. I would take my allowance or my lawn mowing money and I'd go to the candy store and buy some.
Yeah, well, that's what Dad would do too, growing up too.
Yeah.
But his mom, she was a hell of a baker. I'll give her that. She'd have homemade pies, everything for a sweet tooth.
No, my mother did do that. My mother always had cakes and pies that she would bake. Yeah.
And that's
But
just as
I
bad as
think
fucking
candy's
that.
kind of a different animal, though.
But it's sugar. Fucks with your teeth anyways.
Yeah, it does. It does.
You know, unless you're fucking using natural sugar like honey, stuff like that,
Yeah.
or agave, bullshit. On it.
Give me a second.
Yep. What the fuck?
Alrighty.
Oh. Okay. I saw this on fucking Facebook. Would you eat tacos out of that thing right there?
I mean, it seems all right.
Well, this is in Branson, Missouri, right? South of here. You know, bring any container into Walker's and they will fill up for $10 plus chips. Rules: containers up to 12 inches, $10 plus $3 chips, right? Container over 12 inches, $2 per inch, chips included.
You know, I would be more worried about whether or not I could eat that much taco quickly enough.
I know.
As far as value goes, it seems okay. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just not sure. I'm just not fucking sure if I could eat that much to make it worth it.
I mean, that's more like a family style nacho type shit.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, like you load that shit up with chips, and like you better have like 5-6 people.
Yep. That's what, at least they're putting out their prices, right? Because you see those reels, people do that all the time, right? They never tell you what the price is. You know, when they bring their own.
I never seen that before.
So I know Rocky and them tried that, but I don't know what they was charging, right? You know, but if you bring your own container, yeah, you're going to charge per inch, most likely, especially if they really want it stacked deep.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Past a certain point. Yeah.
Because if not, you're going to be losing fucking money if you kept it the same price.
Oh, yeah. Obviously. Duh.
You know?
Because like those assholes are like, why are you charging so much for plus size clothing? Do I really have to explain this to you?
But people are fucking stupid because they don't realize more material costs money. You know,
which costs more, an F-150 or a Nissan Sentra?
Nissan Sentra,
huh?
Or F-150. Sorry.
Yeah, and why? Well,
that's like now you can still find good deals on F-150s now. You know where they now the F now if you want the F-350s, right? Yeah, those are about $100,000 now.
Well, my mother-in-law just bought an F-150 hybrid.
Yeah. Yeah, I see people all the time. They're buying brand new trucks, but they're buying F-150s. The one was buying the F-250s and F-350s are farmers or construction people that's using it for business. That's it.
Well, the way I see it, man, there's a lot of old trucks out there. Those really cool old trucks that are in really great shape. You can get them for a reasonable price, dude. I would never buy a new truck. Hell no.
You know,
I'd rather have a fucking 98 Chevy square body, you know, with a 5.3 liter.
yeah. And that's easy to change out right there. Yeah.
Everything's easy to change out. The rear gear ratio, the tranny, the motor. Hell, you can just change out the head unit and get fucking Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't take nothing to modernize these vehicles. It's all fucking, you can be all packaged in. You go to Car Toys and say, hey, put in a Bluetooth head unit, speaker this thing out.
Yeah. Well, that 73 I had, that 3/4 ton that I fixed up, my head unit had fucking Bluetooth in it because I got it from, because I got them all the parts from LMC Classic Truck there in Kansas, right?
Yeah.
They had, it looked like the original fucking head unit, but it was all Bluetooth.
Yeah. No.
It worked great.
Yeah. So I'm saying, dude. I mean, as long as that bad boy's got air conditioning, who gives a shit?
Nah, I didn't have air. I didn't put air conditioning in it because that was that vintage AC, right?
Yeah.
That was gonna be $3,000 back then.
Ooh. See, that's why I'm glad my Lightning's got AC, man. That shit is frosty cold.
Yep. Well, that's like, you know, I mean, right now I would not buy a new truck because my truck's still got over 60,000 miles. My Titan does, right?
Okay.
And it has a steel body on it.
Yep.
Now the F-150s, if they would go away from that aluminum body, go back to steel.
Yep.
That Coyote motor that's in it, that was hard to beat.
That Coyote's a good motor. That is a good motor, yeah.
I know there's people out there that say Coyotes ain't worth fuck cams, whatever, right? I'm like, well, you didn't get the right motor. I'll tell them that all day
Okay.
long.
The Mustang GT with the Coyote motor.
Yep.
It puts out a naturally aspirated, which means the motor ain't working too hard.
Yeah.
A naturally aspirated 465 horsepower.
Yes. But
that's a good fucking motor.
Yes. But some say it's 425, but I know it's higher than that because I've test driven them stuff.
It doesn't matter, dude. If you're getting over 400 horsepower from 5 naturally aspirated liters on pump gas, that's a good fucking motor.
I know. You know, but I was like, that's the one thing that Ford needs to bring back is steel body on their trucks. That they do.
All trucks need to have a fucking steel body. They're working vehicles. They need to take hits.
Yeah.
Whether it be a log or a fucking something backing into it, a forklift, like you need steel bodies.
Even on the F-250s, I've seen the bed come right off and they had it, everything mounted just right for their fifth wheel, right?
Yeah.
The bed just fucking ripped apart.
Yeah.
You know? I'm like, fuck all that.
Well, the fact of the matter is, dude, the strongest alloys in the world, not accounting for weight, mind you, we're not talking pound for pound, but like as far as absolute strength, the strongest alloys in the world are still steel alloys.
Yeah.
Yeah, titanium might have similar strength, but at half the weight, and that has its uses. Aircraft grade titanium can be 3/4 the strength of steel and weigh 1/4 of what it does. Man, aerospace industry thrives on that shit. But if we're talking absolute fucking strength, to this day, nothing beats steel.
Yeah. Here's a throwback. I know you'll remember this truck right here.
Oh, the
This
Cyclone.
thing never made sense on paper. Most buyers didn't know what they were looking at.
Turbo.
Then car and driver
4.3.
lined it up against a Ferrari, and the Ferrari lost more than once. A turbo V6 and all-wheel drive changed everything. Nothing else in GM's truck lineup touched it. One model year later, it was gone. Makes you wonder if GM would ever build this again.
Yep, the GMC Cyclone and the Chevy Typhoon was the what do you want to call it? The Blazer version. Yeah.
Blazer version. Yep.
Yep. Yeah,
I
they
always
were fucking, well, the thing is they took notes from the fucking the Buick Grand National.
Yes. Yes.
Turbo V6. We can see what it does. Yep.
And with all-wheel drive.
Yep.
I mean, I always wanted one of those trucks. That was always my dream truck, right? Then they stopped making it. I was like,
dude,
fuck.
didn't we all? Are you kidding me?
And 5 years ago, I found one for sale, right? It wasn't the greatest shape, but everything was intact. The motor, the trans, everything was all original, right?
So everything could be rebuilt.
Yes. And it
What they
wasn't all
want for it.
rusted out or anything like that, right?
All right, no cancer. All right.
Yeah. But the motherfuckers wanted $20,000 for it.
And that's not a bad price. I'm gonna be honest, dude.
But I'm saying it, but you have to redo damn near everything.
Yeah, but the fact that there's something there to redo
I know.
is
I
what
know,
you're paying that for that 20 grand for.
Yeah, then you're gonna spend another fucking 40,000, get it back to showroom quality.
Okay, put it this way. Okay. This is funny as shit, right? When I was driving my Lightning a lot, right?
Yeah.
I got 3 separate fucking requests to sell it, right?
Yeah.
And then when then I finally figured out the electrical draw. I'm taking care of it tomorrow. It's the alternator. It's the bridge rectifier. One of the diodes went. So stupid. Couldn't figure it out. I'm an idiot. But anyway, so we have a fence that's wood up against a neighbor's fence that's chain link, right? And they're fucking complete pieces of shit. They bitch about everything, right? We had a bad windstorm, and our fence was leaning on theirs. Oh boy, how horrible is that, right? So then you're gonna have to take that down so your fence isn't touching our fence. I'm like, okay, you fucking cocksuckers. So I fucking took the fence down, right? Still got their fence, no big deal, right? But it was exposed to the street, and you could see that Lightning logo. I've had 3 or 4 people come by asking to buy my truck since that section of fence come down.
You know, I can find the body, the Lightning body, everything right. The only thing that's missing out of it is the fucking motor and transmission every time. You know,
And the funny thing is, well, here's the thing. There's only one thing that made that motor special that you can't buy. The intake plenum. You can get the GT40 heads, you can get the shorty headers, you can get the tranny, you can rebuild that entire thing from brand new in the Ford parts catalog, but you cannot get that intake.
Yep.
That's the hard part.
But that's why, you know, when I was looking at them, because they weren't bad price at all. They was under $10,000. I think it was.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, I know. But the reason I know they was under 10,000, the reason I know now is because the motherfuckers didn't have the transmission or motor in.
Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to that Lightning, there are 4 things that are unique. Okay, everything else can be rebuilt.
Yep.
The 4 things that are unique is the seats are unique.
Yep.
The instrument cluster is Lightning only.
Yep.
That intake plenum and the front clip.
Yep.
I'm sorry, 5, and the rims. The rims are Lightning specific.
Yep. Because I always love those trucks. So especially when fucking old Corey Jones SH had one. They're on the 5s.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He
Oh, I
had
didn't
the
know
original fucking front end on his before they went to that newer style front end.
Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, I got the
Those-
OG one.
Yeah, the squared one.
Yep, that's what I got. Yep.
That's the ones those look the best versus that new body style they came out with a couple years later, right?
That's one that came out with the one that was all smoothed out.
Yes, I don't like that one.
But that also had the 4.6 liter with a supercharger.
Yep.
Mine's got a 351. It had the 5.8 rather.
Yep. Which, if I could find one at a decent price, did not need a lot of body work, right? I'd snatch it up in fucking heartbeat.
Yeah. Well, mine's got a little bit of a rust spot at the bottom of the cab.
Yep.
But nothing that nothing that a grinder and a little putty couldn't take care of. Like it's nothing.
That's nothing right there. It's I always like that trucks right there, but I'd want the original fucking 5.8 or 351 in that motherfucker.
Yep. So I got.
It's not because.
And I'm gonna fire that bitch up tomorrow.
Yep. I'm telling you, the 351 Windsor, that motor has been slept on, and V8 and the Ford killed it. They did.
Well, it's got 4-bolt mains. All right. The bottom end is basically unkillable.
Yeah. I mean, it put the boss motors to fucking shame. It did.
Yeah, and you can stroke out a 5.8 to like 400 and God, I don't know, over 400 cubic inches easy.
Yeah.
Thank you, my love.
But everybody talks about like the 429, right?
Yeah, good motor.
Good motor, but the 351 put to shame on the fucking drag races, on drag strip. You know?
Well, it was just a well-engineered, versatile engine.
Yeah.
You could do anything to it.
Well, it's like Chevrolet killed the fucking 302.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, why?
That thing was a beast.
God, I mean, what they say was because Ford had one, but it was better than the Ford 302.
The Ford 302 couldn't rev to 7,000 the way the Chevy 302 could.
Yes. And just like the Chevy 427, right? Good motor, right? But the Ford 427 would beat it every time, but it had a problem blowing fucking pistons a lot. That would do it.
Well, I mean, the Chrysler 383 was a killer of a motor, but they made a design error. The oil journals were too narrow. And so even though those things for a big block could rev up really fucking high, the oil circulation couldn't keep up. And so people were blowing motors because it couldn't lubricate itself fast enough. But if you fucking took apart a 383 big block, you bored out those fucking oil journals, that thing would fucking scream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of motors like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like, they killed the 409 Chevy motor, too, that was in the original, like, when the Novus came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was, those engines were unstoppable right there.
Do you know why?
Why?
The 409 was different. So the 409, with most cars, right? The combustion chambers are in the head.
Yeah.
Like the head's domed and you got the valves, right?
Yeah.
Well, with the 409, they did it flathead style in the sense that the cylinder heads were flat.
Yeah.
The combustion chamber was in the cylinder itself, in the block. And they would shape the piston with a peak on it of varying degrees to change the compression ratio. And so the 409, by changing out the pistons, you could change out the compression ratio. And that was it. And like the only other thing it had was a little cutout to make room for the valve, and that was all. So that one operated differently, but it worked really fucking well.
Yeah. So I was watching growing up, I was watching this goddamn classic car show. Guy was test driving original fucking one with the 409 in it, right?
Yeah.
And he had it fucking floored in fourth gear. When he went downshifting, you see that whole front end fucking come up.
Huh? Well, the thing
is,
because the combustion chamber was in the block and not in the head, those pistons didn't have to travel as far to get to the combustion point.
And daggos, that motherfucker had a lot of torque. Those
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that was a brilliant design. Absolutely fucking brilliant. The only reason why they got rid of it was because they were just kind of standardizing how all their motors are made. And the application of the 409 wasn't meant for every car. It was meant for a certain, like big sedans, trucks. It was meant for like mass torque.
Yep. But when they put that in the fucking Nova, the Deuce, the square body ones, right?
Oh, yeah.
Shoe boxes.
Like the Chevy. It wasn't even a Nova, the Chevy 2.
Yeah. That was that was like a match made in heaven for drag racers right there.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you got that kind of torque?
Yep.
With 411 gears? Good God.
Even if you had fucking 383 gears in it, that motherfucker
That's still brutal.
Yeah. And I always wanted one. One time I did find the 409 complete engine, right? But the thing is, they wanted fucking $4,000 for it. Okay.
That's
Not
it?
bad. Yeah. But the thing is, nobody could guarantee me when I took it to the machine shop, because I asked the machinist, right, if this block could be saved, right? Took pictures of it. And they're like, well, we don't know. I was like, I don't want to gamble that much money if motherfucker can't be, brought back to life.
Right. You don't want a $4,000 boat anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those fucking machinists are like, where'd you find that at? I didn't tell them where I found it
the
at.
409 was weird, but man, it worked.
Yes. But I was like, I always used to love those older ones, right? Older motors, which I still do, right? But now, if I'm gonna fucking fix a car up, that era, I'm just gonna go ahead and get me a 5.3, put in that motherfucker.
Tell you a funny story.
Or the 6.2 liter, right?
Tell you a funny story. So I was working down in Renton, right?
Uh-huh.
And this fella had a Coronet, like a 67 or a 66 Dodge Coronet, right? And it was gold, 4-door, bit of patina rust on it, like not real attractive. You know, I'm talking about like cool, but like not desirable, right?
Yeah.
And so I walked over. I'm like, hey, you know, what your Coronet is? This is a 68. It's like 67. I'm like, cool. And we started talking about it. And he's like, yeah, this is actually my test bed. This is, you know, when I get a motor, this is what I put it in to make sure that it's good. I'm like, what do you mean? What's under the hood? Pops the hood. And underneath this fucking shitty ass hood is a pristine 426 wedge. Not the Hemi, the wedge that came before it.
Yep.
I'm like, bro, you're rolling with 20 grand worth of motor in a fucking $10,000 car. He's like, yeah, that's about right. What the fuck? But this is the car he put shit in to put it through his paces to make sure it was solid.
Yeah.
So you never know what's under the hood of some of these hoopies, dude.
I know. You know, but I mean, if you can find one of those motors, whether it be 4.9, 426 wedge, right, that's running right and always stored in great condition.
Well,
yeah, I'd spend the money on that right there.
Well, do you remember Dendy?
Dendy?
Yeah, he was a bosun's man on the ship. I'm not sure if you knew him or not.
I don't remember him.
No, redneck fella named Dendy. Redneck is all hell, but cool as all fuck. You know the type I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
He had a 1967 Ford Ranchero.
Okay.
And, you know, we were in a situation at the time where the apartments were. He'd give me rides to work because my car was out of commission, right? And this thing was fucking primered, 2 different shades of primer, bondoed, like the whole thing was a piece of shit, right? And then he took me for a ride in it, and the back wrap on that thing when he downshift would fucking deafen you. I'm like, what the fuck is under the hood of this thing? He pops the hood, and like the other car, completely pristine, Hypo 289, everything billet and chrome. Like this thing was built to the hilt.
Yeah.
And he was shifting manually with a 3 on the tree because he had a shift kit. He put a shift kit on a 3 on the tree.
Fuck all that.
So you never know what's lurking under the hood of those pieces of shit.
Well, in the 289, if you build them up, the 289 is a great fucking motor.
Oh, it'll do anything you need it to. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I mean, now it's not as good as a built 302 is, but it's right. But it's right up there.
Well, displacement matters, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so
it's the same block anyway.
Oh yeah. It just you got different heads, all that bullshit on them.
No.
You know, I mean, pretty much like the 327, same block as the 350.
Was it a 250? Was it a 253? The 327, a 350, a 383 stroker, they're all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the same block, just different strokes.
Yep. You know, but yeah, nowadays, because you can get those 5.3s and 6.2s, right? So fucking cheap out of a junkyard with low miles too now.
Well, they made millions of them.
Yeah. So, I mean, those right there is the perfect one to put in any Chevy right there. If you like a retro on it, right? Perfect.
They're great motors and they ain't rare.
And as long as you get the complete fucking, if you can get the transmission with it too, plus the computer, that's even bonus right there. Because then it comes plug and play right then and there.
Yep, like an early 2000s 6-liter Vortec will do anything you need to do within reason.
Yep.
You want 600 horse out of that motor? Pah, no problem, bro.
That's like I've been looking for another 89 Camaro like I had out there in Washington State, right? Red T-tops.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care if the motherfucker, I want to have a motor in it because I want to be able to drive it, right? Just a little bit, right?
Yeah, right.
Then I want to take the 5.3, get one out of a junkyard, fucking put that with transmission computer, take that old 700 R4 piece of shit out, right? And fucking slap that bitch right in there. You know. Yeah. But I would change the gearing in that Camaro too.
Yeah, 373 is good.
No, that's what I was saying. I would go to the 373 because those Camaros at that time, they was not even fucking 373.
No, the 373 is a great compromise between quarter mile and top speed. Like,
yep, that's why I would do that. If you get the right motor, whether it's 6.2 coming out of a Camaro and supercharged, right, with that gearing, and how light that car is, that car will be quick as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Because everyone forgets that Camaro, that body style is light as fuck right there.
Yeah. That's why you don't drive F bodies in the snow.
Yep.
Yeah. They're so light.
Oh yeah.
You can't get no traction.
Yep. Well, it's like now the one Camaro, the newer style, not the new one, but after that, the fucking they went in the 90s, they went to that new style. You know what I'm talking about. Now that 35th anniversary one, if I could find one of those complete, I would not do a damn thing to that motherfucker at all.
Well, now you're getting into collector value at that point.
But I'm saying that 350 they put in that one, that's a little hot motherfucker right there.
We'll see. That would have been what, 98, 97?
97, 98, yeah.
Okay, so that would have been the wedge with the LT1.
Yep.
They didn't have
That
LS
was-
out yet.
You know, now I've seen them complete, right? It just pace a little faded, right? $20,000. You know. But I don't want to fucking spend that much money when something's got 200,000 miles on it either.
Well, you got to be prepared to do a full rebuild.
Oh yeah, you would too.
Yeah.
And people, there's shops they'll do it, but you got to find that right speed shop to do it that you trust too.
Yeah.
'Cause I wouldn't just trust anybody with that motor. I'd want to take it to a speed shop, let them fuck with it.
You know. And if you're lucky, you won't have to do an overbore. You
Uh-uh.
can replace the rings.
Well, the guy that I took when I was putting together that 302 for that Mustang, fucking I took the block, the heads to him, right? All that shit. I let him do his magic, right? I said, now this is what I want to fucking, this is the type of horsepower I want to get, right? He got more horsepower out of it when he was done with it than I thought he was going to. But that guy's no longer, he died, so he's no longer in business. And he would build drag racers, you know, motors for fucking big name drag racers too. I was like, fuck, and he was cheap on price too. He was.
Well, some guys do it for the love of the game.
Yeah. This stuff because shit, he had when he died on that motherfucker, he had that motherfucker died on that 500 horsepower on 302.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But that fucker, it was a high revving motherfucker. That one was.
I mean, I had a roommate and when I was living in Everett, and he bought a Nissan 240Z that had a V8 retrofit.
Yep.
And he had a naturally aspirated 302 that was running 420 horse.
Yeah.
So 500 out of a 302, it's not at all far fetched, man.
No, it's not. Shit, my next door neighbor, he's got one of those fucking Nissans, right? But his
Yep.
is from 1970. He bought it brand new, still has it to this day.
Damn.
You know, he's repainted. He's already fixed all the rust in it, right? He's already got it primered. He just got to get it painted.
Yeah.
And I told myself, if you ever want to sell this car, let me fucking know. If you
I'm
ever
sure
do
he's
sell
heard
it.
that before.
Oh, he has too. You know, I said, hey, but if you ever do get to the point you do want to sell, I said, let me know.
Shit, when I was working at the Nissan dealership, this is back in 2005, there was a fella that came in who bought a 1987 300ZX
Yep.
as his retirement car.
Well,
He brought that baby in for an oil change, man. The plastic under the hood was still shiny. The stickers were still perfect. They were all still there. This car had like less than 7,000 miles on it.
holy shit.
Yeah. Like it was like the dream car. Like it was absolutely showroom fucking immaculate.
Yep.
I was scared to fucking work on it.
I would too. Fuck.
Yep. Every now and again, man, you run into one of them guys, they get their car and that's their fucking car.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You know, but I thought it was cool. That guy had the same car he bought brand new right when he got married. Still has it to this day.
Yep. Back in 2003, a dude came in with a 1976 Pontiac Grand Prix, right? This is the Pontiac dealership I was working at. And bright cherry red, like, again, showroom perfect. And Bill, one of the old heads, walks out. I'm sitting there ogling the thing, like, holy crap, you know, this thing's beautiful. Like, there's not a spot of rust on it. I mean, this is upstate New York, right? Not a spot of rust, gleaming paint, like the chrome was perfect. Like, holy shit. And Bill walks out, like he's one of the old heads, And he's like, oh, yeah, I want to take care of it. He's like, yep, give me the oil change and blah, blah, blah. And Bill's like, yep, cool, got it. I'm like, you know this guy? He's like, oh, yeah. He's like, I always work on this car. I prepped it when it was new. Yeah, he prepped it back in 1976 when it came off the fucking truck.
Yeah.
That's, you don't see that shit no more, man.
No, you don't. Well, I can see what your mind's going through. I just want to make love to that fucking car.
Dude. And it wasn't even like the hottest car of its era, but it was good looking and it was perfect. Like it was a time capsule just rolled into our drive.
Yeah. You know, every now and then I'll see cars like that around here, right? But not very often. Most of them, they need to be restored or they're just fucking, they just let it go downhill. You know?
Well, to be honest, the Lightning was used as a truck, right?
Oh, yeah, it was too.
So the bed needs to be removed, hammered out, welded shut because there's some punctures in it. And the bottom of the cab needs that little bit of rust taken care of.
Yeah.
And it needs a paint job because it never came with a clear coat and it spent its whole life in New Mexico.
Yeah.
So that paint is fucking peeling off bad. It's gray underneath. Yeah. I mean, but the body is straight. Frame is straight. There's no fucking rust on anything. It just needs a good once over with the body and a good coat of paint and a clear coat, and it would look perfect. The interior is pristine.
Now, I do have a paint guy. If I ever get something like that I want to get repainted, I got a guy in mind, right? But he ain't fucking cheap right there. You know, because a paint job he does,
guy is never cheap.
No. His showroom quality paint jobs, at least $20,000.
Yeah, but you're also paying for a paint job that holds up for 25 years.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that's what he said. You want to fucking, we can go cheap. He said, but it ain't going to last. Nope. He said, if you're going to restore something, you might as well get the best you can. So I get that. Because when he does custom bikes, right, paint jobs on bikes, like choppers, easily, depends on what they want. The last one I see him do, 50 grand for the whole bike.
Jesus.
But he was using gold and everything in that motherfucker, too.
Like real gold?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Well, that's cost of materials. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense.
Oh, yeah. But he's one of the best that I've ever seen in this state, right there.
Well, good craftsman can pretty much name his price. If you won't pay it, somebody else will.
Well, and doing body work on a vehicle is just like, especially when it comes to bond on it, it's just like fucking doing drywall, tape it up and mud it on a house. Just like there's an art form to that shit.
Oh no, it's completely art. Yeah.
You get that everything smooth, so when you paint it, you can look down anywhere, you can't see no fucking seams, nothing.
Yep, you do the old sideways flashlight trick.
Yep.
If you don't see any divots, you did a good job.
Yep. And I always, if I'm looking at an old vehicle, I always have a magnet on me too. If it does not stick anywhere on that fucking thing, I know that bitch is all Bondo.
And a little bit of Bondo is okay to smooth out pits and things like that, but that Bondo is so thin, the magnet will still stick.
Yes. Yeah. But I've seen trucks and cars where the magnet would not stick anywhere.
Oh, they take chicken wire. They fucking tack weld chicken wire and then fill the rest full of Bondo and call it good.
Yep. And that's the wrong thing to do right there. Oh, fuck, it's almost 8 o'clock. Fuck, goddamn.
Well, I got to get off in about 10 minutes anyway, so.
Yep. Go ahead, end it.
All righty.
All right. All right, people.